still talking. I just want to say, like, old men in Walmart are the absolute fucking worst.
I just, like, talk back to them. Like, they're my freaking...
That's what they want.
Thing to be talking about.
All people at Walmart talk to people at Walmart because they've no one else to talk to.
Well, no, it's
just entertain them.
Well, it's like my friends, like, no, like women will get targeted specifically. It's just really annoying to be a girl and just want to do something where a guy doesn't bother.
Throw them out, throw them off, and I say hi to them.
Yeah, they could just transition. You're right.
Exactly. No, that's one thing. Back when Conway was 10,000 people 20 years ago, that's what. And my dad moved here for the first time. That's what his buddies told him to do: is just take a 6-pack of beer and sit in the Walmart parking lot
and get some bitches.
It was fun. I actually don't know who was seated where.
I'm sitting in this chair.
Let me get the other cave light on. Let me get the cave lights on.
This is like the pre-stream right now.
I don't like these big lights. I like nothing. I like it to be dark and dreary. Look at that.
That sounds delightful.
It is. Makes me feel like I'm home.
Okay, who needs headphones?
No, I don't want to listen to the podcast.
Well, we're gonna call Tristan on Discord.
Are we?
Yeah, I'm not even joking.
Okay, does he know?
Yeah, we're supposed to call him like 10 minutes ago.
Oh.
Let me get up.
Oh, it's like pinched in your close your screen a tad. Okay, cool.
Oh, that's weird.
Who's drinking their live probiotics?
Oh, that's mine.
Kefir.
Kefir?
Oh.
Kefir? No, kefir. You goober. What?
Okay, Zach, you can use
Are you
these.
serious?
Craig, do you want some headphones?
I don't know if you're making a joke or not.
No,
Yes, how did you know my name was Phones?
How did you bring your
Wait a second, he said, Craig, do you want some headphones? Who's Craig in this situation? If you're Phones.
It's someone.
Okay, everyone's... I'm gonna have Zusa checking the audio right now.
I have so many candles everywhere.
Why?
Candles?
The better question is, why do you
Roach
not?
in my house? We can't have roaches in my
Cables
house.
are required to work things.
Yes. Cables give things power. Idiot. Okay.
Oh my god.
I can still hear Weezer, so I don't think it's...
Yeah, we should probably actually turn
no,
it
I'm
off.
actually not plugged
No,
in
it's
at
fine.
all.
Weezer won't pick up on the microphone.
You think Weezer... If Weezer sues us, then I'm going to count that as a win.
I'm going to frame it if they sue us.
Oh, wait.
I like a picture.
Hey,
Rivers
Zach.
Cuomo himself delivers the order, the lawsuit, and we have a picture of him just smiling. What?
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Can I use your Wi-Fi?
Sure.
No.
Roaz?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta find Tristan on here. Oh, god damn it. I haven't used Discord in forever because I
used it yesterday.
Well, no, I still don't know all the final.
And then again the day before.
Are we on stream?
Yeah, we're live.
Hi.
But this is like the pre-stream. If you go to the stream, you can see like look, I got some new scenes. So right now the viewers are seeing this.
I see.
This
Cool.
Yeah, with our socials linked. Also, I have an intro song for us. How does it sound? Okay.
We'll turn the Weezer off. You're about to do it.
If you don't mind. Yeah.
When Rivers Cuomo eventually sues us, it's going to be over a lot of money, not like a pittance.
How do I see my Discord username?
Did you want to sit over here counting my demands?
With your kefir.
My kefir.
Take your keister with that keeper. Sorry, man.
Let's drink some kefir. I'm telling you, you drink that, but you won't drink bread water? You get it. Same thing.
This tastes like raspberries. The bread water tastes like bread. but in liquid form, and that's disgusting.
It's
You ever had a
delicious.
soggy
Ugh.
sandwich? Probably, and that's gross.
You ever had beer?
No.
I'm telling you, the red water is good, and that's why it's all gone right now.
Sure.
I drank it all.
Maybe that's why you were sick.
No, I drank the red water, and then I started feeling better.
Uh-huh.
I
What do
hear
you
you
mean?
have a heating pad around. Can I borrow it?
Who told you that?
Bathroom?
No, I didn't.
Why'd you lie?
Can I borrow it?
Was that not a heating pad?
It was what a heating pad. Just kidding, it's definitely a heating pad.
How the fuck you see your?
Wait, no,
dick?
girls aren't allowed over there. No.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
They're-
It's awful.
Gonna see the collection of cum rags you've got.
And then like just the,
No,
the
that's okay.
and-
You
and-
see
and-
the Xbox.
and all the jars with My Little Pony figurines in them. That shit, I think, gave me a form of mild
The
PTSD.
guy that lives next to me definitely has a menagerie of fucking mason jars. I'm not gonna
Oh
lie.
god.
Ugh.
How do you see the tag on Discord? I'm sorry, I cannot.
How do you see a tag on Discord?
Like you know your username followed by all the letters and shit.
Yeah.
How do you see that shit? I cannot.
Click on your own profile picture.
There's 3 blankets.
Mine just says the man with the plan, which is
Yeah.
add me.
I can't help you, dude.
Go off that. You wanna
Thanks,
click
Zach.
this one down?
Okay.
Yeah, that one. And then click on.
It's not that
This
hard
one?
to use. It'll just, if you hit on, it'll beep,
Okay.
Well, if you
but it
paste
only
it, I
lasts
think
for
it'll show
30
you.
minutes. It
Oh,
can go
okay,
above
okay.
30 minutes.
I'll just type his WhatsApp.
Oh, you put it on your Discord. Or the
Yep,
stream
it's
apps.
core. It's a shark.
Why are you wearing Christmas socks and not Christmas season?
It's a shark. Sharks are not. Sharks
With
don't know
a
what day is
Santa
Christmas.
hat.
Yeah, they don't know what day Christmas is. They're just
I'm
sharks.
so stupid.
Every day's the holidays.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Ring ding ding a ding.
I got these for Christmas.
It's not like Santa stops right here.
Why
It's
does
got a
my-
naughty list.
Why does my
After
ex-girlfriend
Christmas.
still follow
That's
me?
when he starts the new one. Okay, Catherine?
He's
Get your head
on.
out your ass.
He's on the
Right?
job 24/7,
Yeah.
right? That's the one guy. Who's
Have
not-
you written your historical narrative paper yet? I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna write about, so I'll just figure
No,
that out
I have no idea
tomorrow.
either. That's the whole point of
She hasn't
politics.
talked
Just
about-
on the fly.
She hasn't talked about it at all in class.
Every
She hasn't, has she?
Every single major political decision has been made on the fly.
Zach,
And that's
what's
the
a
best way to
historical
make
narrative?
them. Oh,
Please.
pardon me.
Like
Silence.
what? What kind of? What do you want?
That's what we have to write about.
See.
You could do. Like what? Is there any prompt whatsoever? Because there's plenty historical narratives that are really fun.
What's the importance of a historical narrative and what are the flaws of it?
The importance of a historical narrative?
Yeah.
What class is this
It
for?
also doesn't say how many words.
Well, this is Maslin, so Maslin is entirely normative, not at all empirical. That is both the pros and the cons.
Dude, empiricism is kind of gay. Focusing on hard evidence, sus.
It is. Well, that's true, by the way. If you focus in on hard evidence, you get some naughty conclusions.
Yes.
Like, those are the things that say...
Like, look at who. Sorry. Look at who majority controlled the banks in Germany before World War II.
That's the thing.
Makes you think.
It's the same
The
thing.
Jews.
More
But
ethnic...
that's a fact. I'm not making that up. No, that's
Do
literally.
we also have a moon space laser?
No,
Do you
Craig.
also believe that?
No, Craig,
I-
no, Craig. Like the Jewish community were the majority capital owners in Germany prior to World War II, which is there's a lot of historical reasoning behind that. Number one, one second.
That's the thing about raw empiricism. That is
Yeah.
the flaw of raw empiricism, is that the numbers without context can be spun to be anything.
Why do you have an assortment of 1mm screws on this little candle plate?
That is.
Those are for my laptop. I
Yeah.
took the bottom out of my laptop so I could
Yeah.
put in a solid state drive, but I never put them back in just in case it didn't work. And so the solid state drive is actually smaller than the frame for the
Laptop.
hard drive.
Yeah.
So it's sometimes it's out of there, and I keep the back of it unscrewed so I can pop it off and smack the solid state drive
Yes.
back in if I need to.
That sounds like a really good system for your laptop.
It is pretty good. It has actually not died so far.
He's got it open so he can quickly remove the hard drive when he gets raided by the FBI.
Yeah, like when the FBI shows up, you can just rip out the hard drive.
Yeah, that entire room right there is a magnet.
Also, Tristan is here. Say something, Tristan.
No.
Your beautiful voice.
Just hear him
Actually,
faintly
plugged
from the
in, by the
headphones.
way.
No.
Okay, Zach is coming in. Tristan, you're being broadcasted live to millions of viewers.
No, I'm not.
You have a very good quality mic.
Millions of potential viewers. Sorry.
No.
Okay, well, since you're here, we're gonna play the opener.
We have an opener?
Yeah,
Dear God.
we can talk over it a bit. It's just like this is like the people know the stream is starting.
People.
What? I've never heard the opener. What's in the opener?
I can't figure out. We can't hear it live. But, wait, sorry, we can't hear it on our end, but the viewers can hear it on their YouTube end.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's just like an intro song. The one of my other computers is David Bowie, but I thought Streamlabs would transfer over in the same account.
David, what the fuck?
What is this? Does it sound? Is it? How's the volume on that?
Oh, I hear like, hold on.
Okay, well let's go.
How
Okay,
long is it?
it's like 30 seconds.
YouTube going 5 seconds. Mine goes in 10.
Using Harris Heller's stream beats, are we?
Oh yeah, I typed in copyright.
It's like some.
Yeah,
It sounds like a preview
yeah.
for like next summer.
Next summer. Okay, now we're gonna go to the live scene. Welcome to the live scene.
What's the live scene?
Tristan, can you still hear us? We changed scenes.
Yes, some dark eldritch horror has brought me back to this plane of existence, and I don't like it.
Tristan, you're no longer Catherine. How does it feel to detransition?
I feel more important.
You are. You are more important.
I feel like I'm more important and people listen to me, but no one cares about my feelings.
Tristan, no one cares about your feelings because you might have to turn that. Should I turn?
Dave, the men are talking. Why are you interrupting?
Why do you sound
Why
like
is
that?
he talking like that?
Why you sound like a whiny bitch? Can you not hear him?
No,
Because
it's
I
just
don't
so loud.
That's so weird. Hold on, I'll just turn down the
Just
turn
turn
down the
them off so
headphones.
we can hear about
Look, look.
My microphone is too powerful for your puny
Does it sound
ears.
better now,
Yeah,
Zach?
that's better.
Yeah,
It
you're
is too powerful for my
you're too
puny ears.
busy
I have a
raping Zach's ears.
PlayStation, headset right now, so
Yeah. Okay.
I'm using my my GeForce 3070 Stealth.
It's sharing portions.
the
It
girls
sounds
will like that.
amazing.
What?
Oh yeah, they're from 2012, just never used.
Oh,
What
sick.
did you do?
I didn't do anything.
What did you do?
We got
I put them in
breadsticks
my
over here,
pocket. I
Tristan,
didn't
by the way.
care
So
for their
pretend,
safety.
pretend you're also
I
enjoying them.
apologize.
I'm looking up a detransition.
I'm just concerned now.
Influencer Ollie Lana explains why he detransitioned back to. Oh, this is the guy that wanted to become Korean.
I know the guy
You
who
can do
wanted
that?
to become Korean.
Yeah, he's English. He's like, I identify as a Korean, like unironically, not an alt-right troll.
You mean I can
No, he
find
wanted
myself
to-
a nice, sexy
He wanted to look
Nuna?
like Jimin, didn't he?
Yeah, he wanted to look like
One of the
Jimin.
BTS boys.
Yeah, one of them BTS fellers.
What is a Nuna?
It's like a
Older sister.
oh.
Ah.
The fact you know that says a lot more about you than it does about me and Zach.
Or maybe an Ajuma, which is an auntie.
I don't like this conversation.
Oh, okay.
You don't think I know the honorifics in all the Asian languages? I don't, but I know Korean.
I was
All
gonna
the
say,
Asian
dude,
languages, so you know, Nepalese, Russian. Ugh.
Terrible.
So did you guys ever get a chance to look at the name of the pod for today?
No.
Dave, I was downstairs drinking milk until you walked in.
No, I got here for. Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, I was drinking
Oh god.
milk
Okay,
and then
okay,
you
hold
walked
on.
in
I'm
and I
having
defend
a
you
horrible
from my
stomach.
dog.
I'm having a horrible stomach cramp right now.
You need milk.
I need to go use the bathroom.
Okay.
need some milk.
Talk to Tristan while I'm gone.
All
Do you have
right, Tristan. Dave just spilled water all over my face.
Why was it on the ground
Now
next to me?
Dave's kicking
Where I had
my
no way of seeing
water.
it.
He's gonna shat his pants.
Thanks, Dave. He is going to shat
He'll
the shit out of you.
Oh,
Dave, make sure you plug it up before you go down. Put your hand in there. Stop
Do you
the
need some
force.
dude wipes?
Yeah, I think he does.
I think he needs actual wipes.
I think he needs an adult. What are we looking
He
at?
definitely needs an adult. He needs his Wrangler. Unfortunately, no one's been able to handle such a wild buck.
What should I look up while he's gone, Tristan? To put as like the
Oh,
background
you know.
string.
You should search things that'll put him on the FBI watch list. What's it got up?
What in the fuck?
Ara compilation.
Search his recent history.
Yeah, what is his recent history?
Control H.
It's all video game shit.
What a nerd.
Colors on the purple spectrum. Let's try that.
Colors on the purple spectrum.
Purple.
Well, it's purple, isn't it?
That's a pretty good. Make that. That's the background. Oh, that didn't do what I wanted it to. I don't know how to use Google. I actually, unironically, don't use Google. By the way, here's your fun fact
What
for
do
the
you
day.
use? Firefox?
I usually use
Bing.
I use Bing because Bing does not.
Funny. Are you like a white mom?
Well, no,
Yahoo.
because Google has been
Ask
sued so many
Jeeves.
times. Like you can't save things properly. You save the attributive version of it. So with all of the data that says like you copied this from this source, but usually there's no look at the picture
blockchain.
only. Indeed, Tristan gets it. There's no like look at this picture only anymore because there used to be back when we were kids, but there no longer is. Bing doesn't give a shit because it's Microsoft. Microsoft is much less of a volatile company than Google is. So Microsoft doesn't have to care because they're still going to sell blocks of things that can display pictures no matter what.
Okay, but you know,
See, Zach's in
you're
for
searching
the-
for
for
a
the
pic-
NFT.
You're searching for a picture, right? That's what you're on about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why don't you just click, you know, open image in new tab, and then it just shows that image, and then copy that URL.
Because I'm telling you, it's the same issue, right? You still have the attributive data. We don't want that.
The blockchain. He wants the raw NFT.
I do. And if I don't get the raw NFT, in fact, this doesn't even have like a set image as desktop background. What is this?
Yo,
It has
change Dave's background. Change Dave's background.
No, hold on.
You have to save it. You
Change
have
it
to
to
save
the,
it and then
McDonald's
go into
unlugging
the
it.
image from the save file and then set to background.
That's stupid. That's too much work. Where's that
It's
QR code?
intuitive.
No, it's not. Because in literally any other browser, you can just right click and go set as desktop background.
Listen, Zach,
Change-
it's intuitive.
I don't believe you. Hold on. I'll just.
Maybe you just need to learn
No.
how to intuit.
Change
Exactly
Dave's
what I
background to
do.
some lolly stuff.
Oh no.
Please don't.
I'm trying to, but I
God.
can't find it. What is
No.
it? Oh, we'll make this.
There's a cam.
Here,
I
here
can see
we
your
go.
giant
No.
fucking forehead.
Yeah, my forehead is what's going to carry this podcast. What else?
Catherine
did we do?
ducking.
I'm leaving. What did Tristan say about me?
I said you
Smell
were
fine.
ducking.
Your mom smells funny.
Yo, that's bang out of order.
It says it's looking for a game to capture. How do we put something in here?
What you mean?
Jolie Camp has subscribed.
Jolie.
Apparently,
Jolie.
So did John.
and so did Wooten.
There's you.
That's true. I like how. I don't know who Squaticles is, but I like how then it's Dave's sister, and then it's Ryan Plemons, and then Jacob, and then finally me.
Notice there's no me.
Why not,
Yeah, how do we have
Tristan?
David, but we don't have you?
Because, like I said, you guys had to commit some horrible atrocity to eldritchly summon me back to this plane of existence, and I am not happy about it.
Dave's been gone for a while.
Yeah, he's probably
He's
actually
shitting your
upset.
bathroom. Right?
Oh, yeah.
He's shitting all over the wall.
He's gonna come back 10 pounds later.
He is.
I was gonna say heavier, and I'm like, oh my god, what did he do?
What's in his tabs? The Christianization of Poland. That's good. LimeWire, whatever this is. National symbols of Saudi Arabia.
How to tell a Polish girl likes you.
Some bullshit. Don't care. Some documents. Google documents. Some
Memories of him.
Hendrick College. That's
Oh, that's
Thomas
sweet.
S. Staples. That's good. some article.
Tristan.
He's trying. He really is trying
What?
to pirate things.
What?
Evidence
Are you
against
taking
Hillary Clinton.
oils from labs?
I didn't hear you, Sydney.
Are you still testing oils?
No,
Oh, why?
because I got a new job.
What do you do now?
Different things.
Can you tell?
Like what?
I research and I develop.
Yay. That's exciting. Do you like it?
No.
Oh, what?
Oh, you have the now the webcam's on. Now my face is broadcasting.
Yeah, we're trying to find a game to capture Dave.
So angry.
That's what you get. We were trying to find like feet pics.
Were you looking at my Japanese katakana lessons?
Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to.
What's katakana?
It's the Japanese alphabet used for foreign words.
Oh, it's not actually an alphabet, you fool.
Oh, sorry.
It's a syllabary, but
I thought that was kanji. What's kanji?
no kanji.
No, retard.
Kanji's just Chinese with a top hat.
That is.
Gets it.
Makanji.
But come on.
Makanji. I like that. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
sure.
essentially what it is. It's all fake shit
Yeah,
at the
so
end of the day. but Japan's not real.
hiragana is like the phonetic alphabet.
It's not an alphabet.
Okay, you know what I mean.
Yes, I know.
And then kanji represent ideas. Like, so you make a Japanese sense depending on what you're talking about, a combination of hiragana, kanji, and katakana.
And it's all based on context, because fuck
Yes.
you.
So if I'm
Alright.
talking about baseball,
Yeah.
if I'm like, I'm going to play
Ichibaru.
Bisubaru, it will be a mixture of katakana, hiragana, and kanji.
Right. Okay.
Yes. And you have to say like this, like, Bisubaru.
I play a baseball.
It's
I'm gonna hit a hammer.
This,
See,
Report this podcast.
This isn't.
what do you mean?
Bad.
This
This
is
isn't
good
a story.
content.
this is the best podcast we've had in years.
Okay.
This is good content.
Okay,
We
before-
haven't even been doing this for a year.
but we actually our 1 year anniversary is coming up pretty soon.
That's right.
Oh my god, what are you
God.
gonna guess? What are you gonna guess,
Oh,
Dave?
Yeah, what are you gonna
Diamond
get us?
What
Dave?
are you gonna guess? Your very regular guests. Me, who's been roped in since day fucking one.
No,
I've
you've
been
been
forced to come to the podcast ever since.
you've been forced here since like halfway through the year.
Halfway through the year, you
When
can
is the
shout.
1 year?
Like September is when I started
No,
coming
no,
here.
Craig, we've started this pod in January of last year.
Yeah. Oh,
When did
okay.
I randomly walk in and deliver you
And
cows?
so
That was
far, your
like
numbers
that
have
was episode
tripled.
7.
From 1 to 3.
Episode 7, Catherine.
Remember the
How do you
olden
know?
ones where we did our enneagrams?
Yeah, that was cool.
I remember that.
We have themes.
Yes.
We talked about dating, and it was our most successful podcast.
Yeah, we gave a lot of good dating advice.
I think Chris Chan. You guys, I'm sorry. I think the Chris Chan episode might still be the most successful one.
Probably is.
What? Look it up. What is the most successful podcast episode?
On the channel. Okay, let's do it. Okay.
Probably, I would say. I'm probably gonna say Chris Chan, Mr.
Well,
Chan.
I actually have a theme for this episode. Once we can get past the, we'll go through live. Let's do most popular. Yep, 93 views on the Chris Chan episode,
Wow.
and then Enneagram and Dating Advice is number 3.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
so it's the second most popular podcast.
At how many views?
59
Nice.
We saved 59 people
from
dating
ins
life,
from
I'm
like
telling
killing
you.
themselves.
We
We
gave
are
some
heroes.
really good dating advice.
We are fucking heroes.
I forgot what dating advice we actually.
I think it was just like don't be a creep and like pay attention to body signals.
to
Bodily
Bodily
functions. Like Dave just took a
Mixture to-
massive shit right now. That means he likes us. He feels comfortable.
No, but I want to talk about. I have a theme for this episode that I put in the title that I think we'd all find interesting. So this episode's name is Oh God, Oh Man, and I want to talk about like men's issues this episode
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
because we've actually rarely
No, a
done that.
lot.
Like, no, I've like purposely like veered away from the topic because every white guy with a podcast always talks about this. But I think it's like we have a variety of opinions here of interest and insights.
Men's
Yeah,
issues
Zach, you
are.
probably led it towards men's issues every time.
I'm telling you, dude.
Shut up, Tristan.
You don't get it. All right, I have issues. I'm a man.
Where did Sydney go?
She's in
Everyone
the
knows
forbidden
that-
zone.
Everyone knows that
Pop
Zach
up.
is a hardcore minimalist.
Stretching.
I
Yeah.
am.
Child's pose.
All right,
there
anyone
in the
without a
dark.
prostate, get out of my house.
Women have prostates.
They do.
No, they don't.
Trans men can get prostate cancer according to some subreddits. So
Okay.
It's true fact.
I haven't lived through the experience
the
yet,
joke is
so-
trans men can't get prostate cancer because
I'm just whining.
Why?
they're biologically
It's okay.
have 2 X chromosomes and
Oh.
no, it's physically impossible for them to get prostate cancer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But
Okay.
some people insist upon getting prostate exams.
I thought the prostate was just like something like around this area, around the front.
Oh no. Your prostate's like it's like a
It's your
Like I
butthole.
thought it was a urinal tract.
it's on your it's not on your urinal tract. It's on your it's on like the sperm pathway from your balls. It's like on the ball tube. It's like
All right,
yeah.
Tristan, save this. Save
Yo,
this. Give us the science.
That's,
Oh, wait, hold on.
that's the best name for a band ever. The ball tube.
Hey guys, if you all talk at the same time, the audio sounds like absolute ass.
Okay.
That's true.
Okay, look at the stream, retards. I have it pulled up.
Okay, thanks.
It's a gland.
You're a gland.
It's a yeah. See, it's right. Am
I
I?
don't think you can show this on YouTube.
It's a
As long
medical.
as it's educational,
It's a
you
medical
can.
diagram. It's
That's
not like
why-
a.
Anything.
I'm hard.
I was gonna say, dude, anything educational you can show on YouTube, which is why
Why is
in
it wet?
2023 you can
I
look up
pissed in the
joking videos.
What?
You can. Joking videos are still up because they're educational. That's true.
They're
You can
wrong.
Okay, so
You can look up joking videos to this day.
so the prostate is a gland that
In
you.
your butthole.
The
It's-
male G spot.
It's the male G spot.
No.
If
No.
No, it
No,
is!
it is.
some fag said that.
No, it's true.
Zach,
No,
Not true.
Zach,
you
no.
don't want it to
Zach,
be
you're
true.
just insecure because you don't want to have your prostate
That is
milked.
actually not true.
It's
That
in
comes
your
from a
butthole.
single study made in the 50s, and if you
But
look
what-
up that guy,
But Zach, why does it feel if the prostate is the male G spot? Why does it feel good to have like hairbrush handles shoved up your ass?
that's because all of your nerves around there are screaming at the same time, and you don't know how to interpret it.
But like, how come
Hey,
when
I still came.
how come when the proctologist sticks his
You kind of like it, and that's why you don't like to go.
you know the meme when the proctologist is like what 2 fingers and he feels hands touch your shoulders.
And that was the last time I went to the dentist.
Oh my god.
Oh god, but
You go in for a prostate exam, he massages your liver instead. It's just crazy shit.
Oh, it happens.
I've seen some pretty extreme videos.
All right, what were we actually on about here? Because we went from men's rights or whatever. We were talking about the prostate.
See, I knew this would happen. That's why I like all our topics typically go off the rails. But one thing I want to talk about, trying to find a good placeholder image. Why is men's health important?
Put Mark Wahlberg up there.
No, he's a racist.
Yeah.
What do you pick? Hold on, Dave. Why do you go through the effort to pick an image and then you put it in like 1/6 of the screen?
No, it looks much bigger on the stream, but I can expand it.
No, I swear, babe,
It
it's
looks
much
like
bigger
the
in
exact
person.
thing that we're
Okay, it's-
looking at, Dave.
How's it now?
It's scuffed as fuck is probably what it is.
The aspect
You
ratio.
need a background. You've got the black background, right?
But you
Like
also
black,
make
you
it
got
to
black
where none of
borders.
us
You need
can
to have
see
like
it.
some colourful background imagery.
We need some BBB,
Or like a
some
GIF
big
you
black
can put in
borders.
Yeah, I'm the only one that
Make
puts
it
work.
pop.
I'm the only one that puts any effort into this. So shut the fuck up.
What
You're the only one that controls it.
What happened to the fancy
is
screen
not
where we
very
could
funny.
see what's going on?
Yeah.
I left it home because Zach sends me a text. Oh, we might be able to do it tonight. I'm like, fuck. I'm not gonna pack the fucking screen and the Ethernet
Listen,
cable
I
in.
give you a couple
No, we
hours
got
in advance.
500 wires though.
Yeah, because it's easy to pack. Packing like
One more.
What do you mean
Ethernet
one extra
cable.
screen in your empty car?
like it's a 4K screen. It's like I'm
For
gonna take
those
that.
who
to
can't see it, it
You
looks
shouldn't
like
pay that much for a
spaghetti
screen.
on this
No, no.
table.
I hate you.
A
It's
spaghetti.
not- it is-
A
Actually,
spaghetti.
Not
It's
cost.
the meatball.
A spaghetti ball.
Just
A
the one.
spaghetti.
Just the one. I'll have a spaghetti, please.
Well, one thing I want to talk about. Christ.
One noodle.
Was that so like?
I'll have
I-
a nude.
Yeah, Dave, it is exactly. It is literally just the entire thing of pictures with the one that you click
Yeah, I-
small and in the corner.
Yeah. Okay. There. Here we go. I clicked on the article.
Yeah, but now you.
We love this. This is quality.
Yeah, because I didn't have enough time to, like download photos to use as background.
Yeah.
But you can just click them.
I clicked it.
Wait, that's right. You're using Google
Yeah.
and Google Chrome, which means you can't go to the thing.
That's-
Now, this goes back to
yeah.
earlier kids.
Yo,
It's,
guys, hang out.
back to Bing,
It's
where
the
you
one
can
Bing
really
user.
pull up the picture and make it full screen immediately
He
without
thinks
getting
he's
sued.
so
Yeah, that's really
superior.
annoying. Yeah.
He's
That's
No.
what you
Bing.
guys get.
He's like the
Using
guy that
crap.
uses an Android. It's just like, shut up, bro. Just use what everyone else uses. It's a fucking phone. Shut up.
Listen,
It doesn't
it goes.
even work.
I'm telling you, it goes to the exact.
Oh, he does have an
websites
Android.
that
He has an
I use.
Android as
You
well.
can't
That's
text him
hilarious.
because he won't get the messages, so I have to WhatsApp him.
Nice.
Listen, woman, it's not my fault. I blocked you and can't figure out how to unblock you.
Yeah, it's just- you're like, this kid's annoying me. Block 6 months later.
I really do have half of the people in my
No,
contact.
2 years ago. Oh, she's 18. She's 17. I'll block her.
Put a blocker.
19.
I'm 23. She's
Now that she's
17.
turned 20, she's gonna be blocked.
That's what Leonardo
One day.
DiCaprio. Okay, so what I want to fucking talk about is that I feel like, so Twitter is pretty much run by like, pretty much like the most popular culture on Twitter is left-leaning culture, basically,
Sure.
and a lot of those people have extremely antagonistic views to like, what's the word? Just like almost an irrational hatred of men, and
Antagonistic.
yeah, like misandrous, like there's so much
Misanthropy.
there's so much
No, that means you hate people.
Oh, sorry.
Misandry.
Andrew.
misandry.
You little goober.
Misandry is when you hate men, I think, and that's the prevalent discourse on Twitter. And so when people, some like more popular figures on the left say, "Hey, we need to the left needs to start talking about men's issues, or else like the right wing people are going to pick them up." They get met with like death threats from like purple hair girls on Twitter, and I'm like, I agree. Like men's issues are not talked about nearly enough on the modern day left, and that's the reason like people go to right-wing political pundits looking for answers. That's my theory, at least. What do you guys think?
Usually they're chased out of the left and become right-wing pundits. Jordan Peterson.
You're
There you go.
well, you're totally right about like Jordan Peterson. I don't know so much about him, but like I think the average guy, yeah, totally, because like a lot of people are told, "Oh, you're a bad person only because you're a man." Like a few weeks ago, I had that happen to me. Well, in like a weird way. So I was at a New Year's party. Oh, interesting. You might have overheard this. One of the girls that was there comes up to me and says, "Oh, David, you're a good man, and I don't like men." I'm like, that. I don't like you now for saying that. You're just like,
I know exactly who said that, and I
Yeah.
definitely did not overhear it. I was actively blocking them all out.
yeah, God, dude, like imagine like the thing. It's like imagine like just saying, okay, 50% of the population, I dislike you. You're garbage.
That's the exact same thing as saying, "Oh, you're okay for insert race here."
I was gonna
yeah,
say,
yeah.
that's
It's
the
like,
same thing
yeah,
as saying like,
like-
"Oh, you're pretty for a black
like
girl,"
imagine if
or
I was a
something,
black
you know?
guy and she was like, "David, you're really cool for a black guy." Like normally I don't like black men. Like just like like it's a lot of like weird like woke contest things where if like some girl on Twitter is like, "I hate all men," and you asked, "Do you hate black men?" they would suddenly like reach for justifications about why they're not also racist and sexist.
Yeah. Well, a lot of men, I suppose, just don't learn how to be proper people till like their 20s or ish later on. So they usually interact with people who are just like still immature and like assholes.
Oh, totally.
I mean,
Yeah, but me
I'm
and Zach
not
are
every
immature and
man,
assholes,
so
and
I have
people
no
like
idea
us.
what every man thinks. So that's probably way off base as well. I also have no idea what the experience most women have with men. So,
You can be
Like-
you can be immature and an asshole and still be liked.
yeah, that's true. Exactly. But there's some aspects where you just like, I don't know.
Well, like I'm not trying to like I'm just from the other side too, because like I think it's like 1 in every 4 women will be sexually assaulted at some point in their life, which is a crazy high statistic. Like I understand like a lot of women genuinely have had horrible experiences with men, which I guess if there's like a big powerful humanoid species that would just like target men and beat them up, I probably wouldn't necessarily have the most positive opinion of them as well.
I understand that. Yeah. And
Well, I think the issue is like if more young men were reached out to specifically when they were younger, and told, okay, here's how you interact with like essentially here's how you interact with women. I think a lot of like I think that could really help curve like the
I feel like Gen Z's kids are gonna be really great. Maybe.
I feel like they're a bunch of weirdos.
No, well,
Gen
like
Z?
I've been
they're gonna be
seeing.
they're gonna be
They-
strange, but a lot more affectionate about people's feelings.
Probably
Yeah.
so,
A
but
lot more empathetic.
Well, the studies thus far have shown Gen Z to be the most politically extreme of any generation that has existed since they've started taking studies since the late 1800s.
yeah, I read that.
Because they're both, well,
They've been
most of them
taking
are
studies
really far
on the Gen
right-wing.
Zers since the 1800s.
What did I say,
What?
Sydney? Did you pay attention?
She
You
doesn't. She
didn't.
doesn't pay attention.
So, no,
I
of
looked right
any
at
other,
you as you were saying it,
I
and
said
that's how it went through my
they are
brain.
more extreme than any other generation since they started studying them. Since them being
Them.
generations.
Oh.
You need to learn your antecedents.
Maybe you should be specific
or
when
your
you're talking.
reference.
No, do you not know how
As well.
antecedents work?
No, I do.
Little
But you
goober.
could be talking about Gen Z.
No.
Or
I don't even know what that word is, but I feel like I
It's
understand
a
what it means.
context clue. It's like
Gen Z.
obviously Gen Z has been around since the late
Oh,
1800s.
antecedent, yes.
I know. Haha.
No.
You use some fancy words that we don't learn in England. Well, we probably do learn them. I just don't give a shit.
I had to talk with Chanel today. She didn't know what NATO was, and she didn't know that Estonia was a country.
Talk to Chanel today.
Yeah, she ran.
You
into
know
the
she's
police.
from Bromley, right?
Yeah. Wait,
Sorry.
Zach, what the fuck are you talking about? Hold on.
Bromley's
Let me
Bromley.
pull it up.
Yeah,
Can
like,
change that.
what's your source? Because I'm on
Bing.
Wikipedia.
Listen, Chode, I'm not.
You're
gonna be able to
you're on like
cite something
you're on
out
like
there.
Android Bing.
you're on stormfront.com. It's like yes, this information
got
aligns
cash.
with my.
He got it all from
views.
Poll.
Yeah, he did get it from Poll.
No, hold
He's
on,
loaded.
Dave. If you're
He's
on
the richest bug on
Wikipedia
the
right
planet.
now,
Let me find the source for this. For source, fuck it, we'll do it live.
I'm eating cookies.
What kind of cookies you eating, bro?
No, I've just got a nickel.
Chewy chips ahoy.
That's a quarter.
Same thing. Shut up. American money, it's not real.
Why do you always?
Okay. Oh wait,
change?
Zach. Apparently,
Because I'm always
okay. So
changing.
apparently, in European countries, the Gen Z there tends to not be as left leaning as the previous generations, but in America,
call me
Gen
Craig, yeah.
Gen Zers are typically left sided and lean more
Christy.
towards socialistic support when it comes to political stance in America.
Georgina.
socialism doesn't necessarily mean left wing, brother. In fact, my favorite socialist party happens to also be right wing.
Oh, so yeah, it's socialist in name only, dude.
It is not
Take it away,
socialist in name
Penny.
only. I'm just saying.
Give me a okay. So yeah, the Atlantic.
Water on my cookies with kefir.
Thank you for saying it correctly instead of. Say that again, Catherine. What was it called?
What?
Kefir.
Kefir.
Thank you,
Kafer.
Tristan.
Keeper.
My favourite political party
Okay, so-
is
so-
the Monster Loony Raving Party. Monster Raving Loony Party? That's
What is that?
It's the British, it's like this little
So-
political group in the UK where it's basically like taking the piss out of all the other political parties, but they actually have good policies. And they actually get voted in sometimes, which is hilarious.
God, it's awful.
Like, they get a decent
Yeah.
amount of votes for who they are.
It's like the beer party in Austria.
Yeah, exactly. Look it up, the
Yeah.
Monster Raving Loony Party. What are you trying to
I
say?
my cookies.
I didn't hear what you
It's
said.
not Kefir.
What kind of cookies are you eating?
Wait, how's it spelled?
Chewy chips ahoy
Kafer.
with
What?
strawberry
Kefir.
kefir.
Okay, how would you pronounce
Do
that?
you like dip it in there?
Care?
Okay, so according to the Atlantic,
no
it
F.
just
That's
says
an F.
Where?
F.
under 30s in
After
Europe are more
letter
disposed
E.
than their parents to view poverty as a result
What?
of the individual's choice.
KEFIR.
But that's
It would
yeah,
be
it's like-
Kefir
they
if
say,
it
like,
was
before it's your fault.
IF. Oh.
Yeah, goddamn right it is.
Well, I don't know. Whenever I see someone taking art as a major
not an
and then they complain about not feeding themselves, I'm like,
You didn't take a
Kefir.
practical.
yeah, exactly. It's like
It's not
it's like I took gender studies and basket weaving as my double major in college, and I can't find a job. I'm like, that is no. It's okay.
It's like,
all right.
yep.
Okay, here's a hard science example: Egyptology. Why the fuck would anyone major in
Yeah,
Egyptology?
or like a history
What?
major. Crazy.
Well, see, in history, like, dude, people will hire history majors because it shows you can write and do research. But if you specifically narrow yourself down to Egyptology, the only jobs you can get are teaching other Egyptologists. Archaeologists are other ones that go and dig shit up in Egypt. You're the one that education.
Teachers.
It's
Now,
a
I think
pyramid
your
scheme.
argument is pretty shallow here, Dave, because
What
why
did you say is a pyramid scheme?
Yes, it took
I
you a
will say,
second.
why does taking
Wow.
an Egyptology degree, assuming they're both BAs, not do the same exact thing? You have to do research and write a lot for an Egyptology degree.
Okay, friend, but what I was going to say, you're totally correct. I just hate Egyptology. Yeah, no, you could probably get a job outside of Egyptology with an Egyptology degree. But it's like, oh yeah, like my buddy Austin, he graduated with a BA in history, and now he is.
I think the least employable thing you can major in is probably ceramics.
Yeah, probably.
Because I mean, painting.
I don't think you
There's a
major
lot-
in
No,
ceramics.
you can major in art with a focus on ceramics here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but
Could be
like
an
ceramics is like a very small thing. It's more vases and bowls and stuff. And they already got
eat out
machines for
bowls
all
every
that stuff.
day.
Unless you make like outstanding pieces, you know, like most artists do, then you get a lot of money for it. But you don't do any
I
of
would
that.
say
then
that
it's just
most
kinda
artists do not make outstanding pieces. I say that most artists make dog shit.
Okay, I just want like
Tristan gets it.
I have a friend that lives in Vienna and is an artist, and the Austrian government pays her 2,700 USD equivalent a month to design and film the weirdest videos I have ever seen. I don't want to pull them up because I love the girl personally, but like, I mean, she's an artist.
Dox her.
No, I'm not gonna dox her. She's great, but I'm like, you get paid for this.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm in the wrong country.
I don't want to
But-
dox her, but she lives at 481 Siena, Frankfurt Street.
Yeah, but
Got her.
pull forward.
How'd you figure it out?
999 Hitler Avenue or something like that. But
I
guys,
don't
what?
think they'd have that. They're not very proud of him.
Why? I
Name a single other
That-
important person to come out of that country.
Beethoven.
Got him.
got him.
Wait, shit, no, that's not. I thought
No, wait.
Beethoven was from
No,
Germany.
no, Mozart was
Yeah,
Austrian.
Mozart was awesome.
Oh, I don't listen to classical music.
You only listen to like video game OSTs, don't you?
I listen to hentai remixes.
Oh, what?
like the tentacle squelch record scratch.
Squelch.
Really
Squelch.
relaxing.
I don't like the word
Squelch is the worst word ever.
It's like when you squeeze a wet sponge and the water, like it's squelch.
That's kind
I listen to Ara Ara compilations on repeat.
What I wanted to talk about was like, so what was some advice that you wish you could get as a young man? Let's say like late middle school.
Oh yeah, okay,
Or-
gather.
Shut the. If you don't let me finish a goddamn sentence, I'm gonna gouge your eye out with this pencil.
Please.
But what's some advice you wish you had gotten as a young man, like think like middle school, or advice that you would give a young man in middle school?
Don't touch your penis, you'll go blind.
You'll start growing
Don't,
hair on your
don't
palm.
touch your penis, you'll go blind.
It's true.
What's
Dark path.
and I'm gonna make each of us go around and say something so you guys actually fucking participate.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, Catherine, as a young man, what do you wish your
No,
father
if
told
you listen to me, I said,
Oh, I know.
what advice would you give a young man?
By the way, Tristan, me and Dave are the only ones wearing headphones,
Headphones.
so
We
No,
can
no, no.
listen
I
to
can
you.
tell.
We can
I can
faintly
feel
hear you out
audio.
of these headphones, but if the other assholes are talking, we can't hear you.
It's
this
quite
turned up all the
atrocious
way?
to
Yeah.
listen to.
I bet it is.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Now, what were we gonna say, Sydney?
Oh, well, okay, so middle school, you said?
Let's. I use it as an example. Let's say like on the cusp of being a teenager, late middle school, early teenage age.
Work
I would
out.
tell him how important it is to, oh gosh, it left my mind. Somebody had to say something and then it just disappeared.
I'd tell myself that you should absolutely work out more because that is the one problem in your life, and the fact that you're not doing that is making you feel very unhappy. And it took me a very long time to realize that. And also, if a kid gives you a grape and says it's a snake egg, don't keep it in your lunchbox for a month.
How old were you?
I was about 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I just had like a molding grape in my lunchbox. Like, no, guys, there's gonna be a snake that's gonna hatch really soon. It's gonna be sick. I'm gonna have my own snake. And it was just a really gross grape at the end. I was like, damn it! You telling me these kids in Cornwall didn't have a damn snake egg? What the fuck?
What if he did?
What if he did? Exactly. That's what's going through my 7-year-old brain. I'm like, well, what if he does?
That's pretty good. All right, Catherine. What advice do you have to your 12-year-old self?
Cynthia was still thinking. Weren't
I'm
you
still
thinking?
thinking, but I didn't know. Is it like on the topic of anything particular or just anything?
Well, just about like advice that you think would help a lot of young. I think would help like a young guy interact with the world a bit better for his teenage years.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'll have to think more.
I think respect goes a long way. Because at that age, most of the boys I was around, they were just mean. It made me sad.
Did Catherine just do a fake Catherine voice?
It sounded like you did an impression of yourself.
I'd say definitely
silence.
the working out thing is very important because a lot of kids spend a lot of their time on video games and they're getting more obese these days. So
Yeah, it's gonna be a big problem.
It's a very important part. Like, don't be embarrassed to go to the gym or anything like that.
I think like
Because
40
everyone's there to work on themselves and look better, and don't be like afraid to ask for help on like machines and stuff, and like try and be more comfortable about yourself. Because the thing is, like, not everyone's thinking about what you look like. A lot of people are just too self-conscious and thinking about what they look like. So just focus more on yourself and don't think about what others think.
Yeah.
Don't be the one to doubt yourself. Let other people do that, and then just don't give a fuck what those people think.
Also, I feel like at most gyms, no one else there cares about you. Like they're everyone's
Unless
focused
you're
on.
in jeans, no one gives a
Yeah,
That's
don't
okay,
wear
jeans
jeans
to
to
a
a
gym.
gym.
That is
Only
weird. That is the
time
only way.
My
ever
brother
look
did
at
that.
anyone in
What?
the
I
gym.
went to the gym with my brother once, and he brought jeans. I'm like, that's the one thing you never wear in a gym,
Now-
and I've never seen in a gym.
But-
No, see, that goes in with the exact advice that I would give myself or someone else who was a 12-year-old kid is really fuck everyone else. Just be confident, and everything else will go down from there. Because the more confident you are, the less you care about anyone else, obviously. But the less suggestible the more confirmed you are in your decisions and convictions. A lot of people, they'll get. I want to say Jordan Peterson because I think a lot of Jordan Peterson's advice is good, but like Andrew Tate. Let's go with Andrew Tate.
Yeah, got it.
A lot of the people who would believe Andrew Tate are not confident in themselves, or
Exactly.
the people who would look after, let's say, like Liver King or something.
Liver King,
not
Jesus
confident
Christ.
in themselves. If you are just confident in yourself, then you're not suggestible to these things. And I would say with the jeans at the gym, anyone who has the balls to wear jeans at the gym,
Yeah,
they've beaten you. They've won.
that's true. That's a
Yeah,
fair point.
there's nothing you can do to ruin
However,
the guys.
Jean shorts.
Now those
It's
are
the
good.
perfect combination of both
Yeah.
faucets,
Especially-
shorts to the gym acceptable, jeans to the gym not acceptable. You mix those two, you're a fucking
That's
renegade.
sick. Dude, because
right?
especially if you have like huge legs, like your quads are bulging out of your ripped jorts, sick. That is, and you're only wearing a dirty white wife beater. That is the best gym attire. Like
You have a little wispy mustache.
yeah, it looks like if it looks like you just walked in from a 12-hour shift at a construction site to the gym.
That's what the girls like, boys.
Dude,
Yeah.
I did.
Let me tell you.
I had a very prideful moment at the gym. This isn't. What'd you say?
Yeah, can confirm. That wispy tash, that dirty tank top, and those jorts. God damn!
God damn, that's a man.
That's a
weird-
Tennessee
That's a
special
man I
right
can
there.
take- That's a man I can take home to my weird pilot daddy.
What?
What?
Nothing.
Why do we have to bring him into this?
Oh, sorry, I'm not gonna dox your dad. But I
He's
had,
a nice man.
I had a moment in the gym last semester where I felt fucking amazing. So I was like hitting 225 for the first time for reps, and one of the Austrian girls walked over because I was in the gym too, and I just finished. I could only do 3. I just finished like the 3rd one, and they're like, "Wow, it's so much weight," and I was like. And I'd like not be a dick, and I could feel like
It's
this pride, just like it felt like a lion was inside of my chest, urging to.
Oh, I bet.
Yo, was it too much weight? I don't know.
no,
Was it
so-
like the weight of a small car? I couldn't notice.
But then I tried to go up to like I think it was 235 a few days later, died. And then like I came down, I couldn't get up, and this fucking Giga Chad who was like 400 pounds, but he was benching. I think he was benching 350. I saw him benching 350. I'm like, nice. So I go down and I wasn't trying to like match him. Obviously, I was doing 235. Die. I hear him rack his weight immediately, run over and just pick it up and what?
One-handed it, just like 2 fingers. Just...
Yeah.
Now that sounds like someone's not using the safety pins like a good boy.
Oh no, I wasn't. No, I had safety pins in, but it was like so. I used the squat rack holder.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just the
And
little
because-
hooks.
No, the big hooks because it's
The big
even.
ones.
It's even with my chest, right? Like the high.
Oh.
But it's so like
Wow.
so I can still go down and get a good rep, but it does
Well, it
hit the bar.
doesn't make any damn sense if your chest is above it.
No, you can like roll it down to your hips. But anyway, so it was like just sitting on my chest, but the guy couldn't see, so it looked like I was just like holding 235 on my sternum.
Okay, I see
Yeah.
what you mean.
You know,
I see
it's
what
hard to visualize.
Yeah. Your chest is supposed to go out further than your head would, so
Yeah.
if you turn your head, you can get out of
Yeah,
the
you
bar.
can like
That's
yeah,
the
bring
idea
it to your
here.
neck.
So he came over thinking that it was just resting on his sternum that he was about to,
Oh,
Just like
I
yeah.
see.
slow.
Okay.
he wasn't actually holding it there.
Oh, have you seen this? Like, what do you call the grip where you keep where you don't wrap your thumb around the bar? What's that called again?
Oh,
Tristan, do you know?
What?
Like the grip where you're like doing a bench press.
yeah, you
But-
don't make
but-
like a
but-
C shape on the bar.
but-
It's like you're doing imagine you're doing a push-up and you roll your fingers around the bar. What is that called? It's like bulldog or something?
Yeah.
No idea.
I saw a video of a guy doing that on YouTube Shorts, and he had it wrapped, but like he was also benched like 415. The fucking weight rolled down his arm, and just landed right on his chest. Like Christ,
Dead.
why would you do? That's not worth. Like once I hit 310 for bench, I'm stopping. I will just continue. I have beaten the gym in my eyes. I will just do multiple reps at 315 until I feel better.
Listen, if you're doing 3 plates,
You win.
You're done.
You've
there's
proven.
no point.
Yeah.
Just maintain 3 plates. Anything past that's insane.
I looked this up. I think if you bench 225, you're stronger than like 70% of American men.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Because
I'm
I
the
would
top
say
30.
even when I was lifting big, I could never get to 2 plates solid. I got to one of 45 and I think one of 25 or one of 35. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's insane.
yeah. Well, it's a body weight thing. I'm a pretty heavy dude, so if I weighed less than 225, me benching 225 would be way more impressive. It's like fuck. But sorry, like bit of a tangent. I think it went around to me in the circle. I would say for like guys are like 13, 14 on the cusp of manhood, basically. I kind of in line with Zach. I think confidence in yourself is a really important thing, like true, genuine confidence, where you're not like arrogantly, where like you're not trying to put people down to make yourself look big, and just being firm in who you are as a person, but also be willing to examine yourself and self-reflect, and acknowledge, okay, if you have like a flaw in this area, it's good to work on it. It's always good to continually work on yourself and grow as a person. So I'm saying you should be confident, but also willing to make incremental change to be better.
Yeah.
Also, in regards to talking to women, just God, it's so easy. Don't be scared of talking to women. Just ask them questions about themselves. Listen genuinely.
Just pretend, nod your head.
No, just like ask them questions.
Yeah.
Listen to women are people. Like realizing that women are people is something it took me a while. No, I'm not kidding. Like I'm like
Women are real? What
All
the
right, Dave. I
fuck?
think you're like 4v1, and Tristan might be on our side on this.
no, I'm
one.
saying
I
like
don't
when
know.
it took me till I was like 16 to like stop being super nervous on women and realize they're just like me.
Oh,
They're,
I see,
you know
I
what I
see.
mean?
Yes, I
they
see what
are people like me,
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
just like these
people like
strange
me.
entities.
I retract my statement. I'm back on Dave's side. I understand what you're saying.
What side am I on? What?
They said you were going to be against me when I said women realized women are people. I think they misunderstood me.
Listen, I'm still monstrously scared of them. So my advice is to stop talking to women entirely. You'll be happier.
Take the Sigma male pill. Go live in the woods for 6 months.
Indeed, nothing
Oh
good
my
has ever
God.
come of it.
Then start sending packages to universities and
Stop!
airlines.
Stop!
no.
Are you
Beep,
kidding?
beep, beep, beep. Sydney, so did you think of what you wanted to say?
Yeah. Just be confident. Just be confident in yourself and everything that you do. Because, like, I feel like people can smell the
Oh, they
unconfidentness
can.
from a fucking mile
Women
away.
know when a
I
guy's
definitely
insecure.
can.
You emit a musk that tells women to stay away from you if you're insecure. It's a fact.
There's like, you can just smell it. I can.
I had this one girl in college literally tell me she could tell when she could smell when a guy was insecure. I'm not even kidding. And she like fully said that. And she's like, oh, but when a man gets through working out, oh, I love that smell. I'm like, oh, okay. So I met a wildebeest apparently.
Apparently, she's wild.
Can you smell me ovulating? I'm ready to be bred. The answer is yes, I can. I have a very good nose. From all the hunting. I can smell.
Can you smell iron right now?
Yes. I can smell a deer from 3 miles away. I can even smell the iron in Zach's blood. You have cancer, by the way.
Probably.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to take a double turn.
You remember when I used to be able to do that? For real?
Indeed.
Smell blood?
No. I used to. So when I was a janitor, I would clean out Kotex boxes like every day. So I got to the point where I could tell when people were on their period.
Yeah.
Right hand to God.
It is
This is the best podcast on the
that
planet.
we don't want to like.
We can't abuse this power.
That you have that skill.
I used to
Like,
sniff.
oh,
I just imagine you as a janitor just taking a big whiff of the box.
Dude, you ever been around a Kotex box? You have no choice.
Yeah, no, that shit.
Forced.
Hey, stop.
Oh god. I think also talking to women when you're
Keep going.
talking to women when you're like a new teen is also weird. Like we've talked about enough. It's like, okay, don't make women uncomfortable. Like, don't stare them down when you talk to them. Don't make intense eye contact. Also, sometimes girls can just be really mean for no reason. Like, no, I'm not even like it's. And I guess guys too, but women can also be just as cruel as men can be.
Now that's I think part of it goes in. I'll drop some advice that I actually did give my friend a couple of years ago. I'm not going to dox him, but his first name's Colin, so Tristan might know what I'm talking about here.
What was your advice?
That if you don't have confidence, a very good substitute is apathy. So that if you don't have to be confident per se, you just have to stop caring about stuff like that, and then you'll start realizing that a lot of it doesn't matter. So if women are just being mean to you, or if it's not working out the way that you do, if you just stop caring, then it just won't affect you as much, but B, it does come off as confidence very quickly.
Oh, you're totally right.
And then, I mean, a thing with confidence is you can't just say, I'm confident now. You have to, like Craig was talking about before, working out. If you feel like either A, you look good, or B, you can do something physical, that feels really good and you get confident out of that until you replace it with something that you can actually be confident in. So if if you start being apathetic and people start thinking like, oh, he's confident, or thinking that you're that, well, now you have something to be confident in, that you're handling the situation right. And that worked out for our boy. He took my advice, and now he has a... how long has Colin been dating his girlfriend, Tristan? Do you remember?
2 years? And he's also jacked?
He is jacked as well. And I think the girlfriend came first, didn't she?
I want to...
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Another tip is, like, learn an instrument.
Oh, yeah, seriously. Like, if you can bang out the acoustic guitar, infinite pussy.
Sure, man, but I was just saying, it's just a nice skill to have throughout your life.
Are you saying you don't do everything to try to get women?
No.
How weird.
What?
I'm being sarcastic.
Why would you want to get
I'm a
women?
video game boy.
That's what
Are you kidding me?
Red flag number one.
This podcast slowly...
Exactly. See, she knows.
This podcast slowly...
What not to do to
I'm
get women?
kidding. I was making fun of people.
Hey, do you play the latest video game? Instant just dry.
No, it depends on the girl. No, like...
I've been trying that
No,
for 25
no,
years. They still come after me.
No, yeah, like... Remember that one party where I played the Elden Ring trap remix and girls were dancing to it?
Yes, I do remember that.
No, what?
No,
Oh.
no.
No.
You said, Cindy, start twerking, and then you put it on. You tricked her.
Yes.
You did trick me. I didn't want to dance to that.
That was a great video, though.
You
That's
tried
right.
No, don't show that to anyone.
It's already on, it's looping on stream right now.
No, it's not. You better leave that in somewhere
Also,
else.
so back to the confidence thing. Also, Craig, I wasn't like taking a shot at you. I was making fun of like because there's a subset of men that truly only do things because they
No,
don't impress
I
women.
know you weren't taking a shot at me.
Yeah.
I was just like...
No, but I won't take a shot at you. I would have said this.
Just nothing.
No. I was going to hit the censor beat, but I forgot it's on my other computer.
Oh, right, okay. I was like this. So he just stood there, sat there, just staring awkwardly at me, like.
You know. Try to bang my mom, Craig.
Ah, my brain!
Dude, that'd be a sick superpower if you could, like, make someone relive all their cringe memories immediately.
Oh, that's the worst supervillain power. That would actually
Don't
kill.
be cringe. It's easy.
The amount of cringe, I'd just be going, "Ugh," so much my face would inward scrunch to itself
Die.
and then die from suffocation.
Do not kill the part of you that is cringe. Kill the part of you that cringes.
What?
I guess that's
That
fair.
metaphor for
That's-
confidence.
Yeah, there you go. That's a metaphor for
yeah.
confidence.
But
Don't
so
be cringy.
my friend works in a urology office. Like she's a scribe. So she's not like the doctor, but she like writes down everything they say during a what do you call it? You see a doctor? I forget.
Consultation.
Yeah, like a checkup or something.
Mm.
The amount of young men in our state at least that go to the urologist thinking they have a micro penis or low testosterone at like 14 and 15 and 16 is it's an insane number of people. It's like, what is wrong with guys these days?
Porn.
That was
It's a lot.
Yeah, no,
It's
porn is a
lot.
big fucking problem. God, it's like
It changes brain chemistry.
it's like they go to this lady and they're like, my dick isn't big enough, and she has to, this doctor has to say, in the most doctor way possible, no, your dick is average size, you're fine, you don't need TRT, you are a 15-year-old boy, you're developing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really feel like I think porn is pretty bad for society overall. That's probably my most conservative opinion. I just like do not like pornography.
Doesn't stop you.
What? No, it's like... I'm sorry, what?
Flashback 2 hours
Oh,
ago.
to dinner.
I was watching a video the other day.
Whoa. What happened at dinner, sorry?
Oh, so I was telling them, like, I hate...
Just pulling up a video.
It's like, guys, check
I
this
came across
out, right?
this video one day. It happened upon my Instagram feed.
I just...
That is a John move.
I stumbled upon it.
No, he wants to be a member of the pod, by the way.
Ah,
Who?
John.
there we go. It's by John.
I honestly think we should.
Sure.
I was saying like a few years
Wow.
ago. I was making a joke because I was saying like
What?
Sure.
in porn I hate.
Keep going.
I was just saying like in porn I hate it when like the camera guy talks.
Yeah, fuck the camera guy.
No, but you know what I mean? It's like
It's like, well, it's just filming two people and he's going, great stuff, guys.
no,
Keep
Craig,
going."
Craig, I'm not joking. That actually, Craig, that
A
happens.
little bit
in some-
faster.
Craig,
Make sure you get that slapping sound going.
Craig,
Oh, brilliant.
Craig, you're making a joke.
Brilliant.
Craig, you shut the fuck. That actually happens in videos, and I hate it when that happens. No, I saw a video where this girl was like sucking a guy's dick,
Yeah.
and the camera goes, "Oh yeah, suck that fucking cock." I closed the video immediately because I got so angry I couldn't finish. I just like stopped watching.
I just
porn.
imagine you have headphones and it's just like whispering in your ear, like, oh yeah, so that guy.
I just like rip it out. No, see, like I feel like if you watch like. Maybe the caveat, if you just watch amateur pornography not made by actors, if it's just like people having sex and they film it, that's a bit more because it's real. If it's actually real,
Okay.
it's a bit healthier than watching two actors fuck that don't love each other. Like if
Good
like
man.
no porn video should be filmed unless the people participating are married.
Love doesn't exist.
Love does exist,
Wow.
just not for you.
Listen, they drew that
I
into my
know.
rant topics. That's what I'm saying, dude.
David!
What? Don't
David!
feel bad for Tristan.
You are a donkey.
Oh, I miss Petra.
How dare you stand
Listen,
here?
I've already come
She
to
does
terms
with
with
us.
this.
Tristan, he will find love one day.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, it's called a Colt 45.
And two zigzags,
Zags.
my dude.
I mean, that's optional.
You know,
I mean, I'll probably have to get drunk to do it first.
You know, like, so right now I'm like just doing like a weight loss thing. That's actually I'm actually sticking to like this intermittent fasting thing pretty well. Only problem is the occasional cravings that I'm trying to beat. But overall, I've consistently
You
been
should-
losing weight for the past 3 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Can I make an advice?
What is your wrong
Just
advice?
the one.
Where'd you get those Zaza's
Spaghetti.
breadsticks from?
Where the fuck do you think?
Where did you get the Zaza
Wait, Zach, do you
breadsticks
have
from?
any do you have any beer here, by the way?
No.
Open them like a fucking vulture.
you have any alcohol we can
Right
make a mixed
for him.
drink out of?
I might. I can check.
Can we try that?
You're a
Dave
fiend.
can't be sober and do the pod.
I cannot. I hate all of you so much.
Too bad.
Anyway,
I'm already.
I didn't get to say my advice.
What's your advice? We're still on.
I think I'm 3 beers deep.
What do you mean we're still on?
We're still in air.
Well, I know. What the fuck?
I said say it.
She
We're
wants
still.
to say her advice.
I said say it. We're still on. I said
No. Okay.
Go ahead, Sydney.
When you have
Don't let
your-
any of us interrupt you.
yeah.
when you have
Don't let
your-
any of us interrupt.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Speak your truth. I'm listening.
When you
I hear you.
I'm gonna throw this candle at you.
Now you know how it feels like when
Not
talking
the
to you in the
communication
regular.
What the fuck? I don't do that.
Careful, Sydney. He might like the wax.
Oh. Anyway, what were we gonna say?
Never mind.
No, I want to know now.
No, it's all cool.
I'm sorry, Sydney.
Sydney, what's your advice?
Don't worry about it.
And
Well-
now generations of men are now doomed to despair.
Yes. Sydney,
What?
we're just fucking with you. What's your advice? Don't burn my ox cord.
I'm not.
Say, don't get that near the wall. It's. What were you saying,
Nothing.
pyromaniac? Are you trying to trip hot wax? Well, I guess it might be that. Probably ain't that hot. Sydney,
What?
Ants, what was your advice?
I hope it's don't eat a candle.
She's viewers. She's trying to eat a fucking candle.
I'm not. Oh.
Yeah, that's really good for an audio podcast.
I don't think she understands
It's
the concept.
ASMR, Tristan.
It's not near the mic. Fucking say what you're gonna say. God damn it. Sydney, I swear to Christ.
Okay. Whenever you have a craving, like, what do you usually crave?
So for me, it's like, so I'm doing a very high protein diet, so carbs. Like, sometimes I'll get
I
home.
gotcha.
The problem is, I do manual labor for a living, and like, dude, like when you sweat a lot, I think your body just goes like, man, I just need like some fucking
Yeah.
potatoes or
The
something.
thing is about carbs, which is frustrating, because I'm learning this. Okay, I have a nutrition class, and like I feel like the professor kind of doesn't know what she's talking about. She's just reading it from the book, because it's like the fucking food pyramid bullshit,
It's like
where it's like
leapfrog.
eat a bunch of fuck ton of wheat and you'll be
the
fine.
food, the food pyramid was made with the Department of Agriculture. That's a horrible.
Just raw wheat.
Yeah.
Just
No,
eat
and they-
grain.
They want you
Forward
to
back
fucking
food.
live off of grain for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And like only eat, like put fill like half of your plate up with grain. But the thing is
That's
about
what my
eating
roommate does.
carbs.
Yeah, 'cause cereal's bad for you.
Okay, but the thing about eating a bunch of carbs in the morning is it causes a sugar crash later in the day. It makes
Yeah.
you feel like shit. But she was just like, yeah, just eat a bunch of carbs in the morning, you'll be good to go. And I'm like, bitch, what are you talking
So
about?
typically my daily meal now consists of, I have one meal a day at noon. That's when I get hungry. It's one chicken breast, a cup of rice, and
That's
like
good.
I don't measure very well, and like a handful of broccoli.
Oh, that's good though.
We eat rice out of a
Hold
cup.
on, wait. Everybody else, shut up. Is that all you're eating?
Yeah, and I take a men's twice a day multivitamin.
Wait, you only
No,
eat that once
no.
a day?
Hold on, hold on. You could eat twice that and still be way below your maintenance calories.
Yeah.
You are starving yourself. That's not maintainable.
That's what I would eat.
The food choices are good, but the portions need to be more if you're gonna eat them.
It's a big chicken
Yeah.
breast.
How big would
I don't fucking care how.
At least,
big
at least
the
double
chicken-
D.
It's like the size of my hand. I've been doing it for like I'm able to keep this up for like 5 days successfully. Had like today's meal was obviously a cheat meal, but it was the only food I had today, so I'll keep that in mind. But yeah,
Sydney,
What?
and
don't pour wax on the
can you
computer
can you
screws.
not play with something like you just
Can you like just leave me alone and let me have my fucking moment?
no? I will buy you a fidget cube.
Do it, bitch.
Implying don't have one on me right now
Do it, bitch.
because I'm not like rubbing the table furiously whenever I speak.
Do you have one on you?
No, I am rubbing the table furiously whenever I speak.
Oh.
I know I have to be like fucking
The problem is I can't find
squeezing something in
I
order
can't
to talk
find
to
my
somebody.
fucking kitchen scale, so I don't actually know how much weight worth of chicken I'm eating per day. But
Well,
like one
you know,
breast, I'll be good.
I think
Yeah.
get
Brother,
to like where you're
you've probably got
nearly
it-
full, and then you're good. And then
Wait, Tristan's trying to talk. Hold on.
you've probably got a daily calorie intake balance of like
Zach,
2,500.
you okay?
Yeah, the thing just fell. I have just bottles of random things.
Oh jeez.
Those are
Sorry,
pretty
man.
glasses.
What were we saying, bro?
You-
Sorry.
No,
You can
glasses are
probably eat
crystal.
2,500
Yeah, I can
calories and
tell.
still be way below
So,
maintenance.
they're the only
Oh
glasses
yeah, you're
I
right.
have.
I,
Chicken breast, 2 cups of rice, 2 cups of broccoli would be around 2,000 calories.
Yeah.
Like you would be completely fine to do that, and you
I
would
don't
still
know if
lose a
they're
lot of
clean
weight
or
without going
I
into
usually get a
like.
couple of spots in them from leaving in there because I'm the only one.
Yeah, because rice is easily digestible, isn't it?
yeah, well, it's
Yeah, and if you're
I
having
don't know if
trouble, you can
I
always take dietary supplements like fiber or
Pinnacle
their
whiskey
flaxseed
this,
wraps
and
that are really good.
Yeah.
They're not
Fiber's very
Waterford,
important
though.
because a lot of people miss that in their
They're
diet,
not
and then
Waterford.
they,
What is
uh,
Waterford?
An
Why
adult
do you say
male
that?
should have
That makes
30
sense.
30 grams of fiber per day. An adult
I don't know,
female
I'm
should
just
have
being a
25
bitch
grams of
about
fiber per day.
I've been eating like a
You
fiber
like a
one
sand or
bar
something?
occasionally,
Yeah.
so I'm assuming that will help.
I don't know what Waterford.
Yeah.
It's a nice crystal.
Fancy crystal.
It's
brand.
potentially
some
the
bark.
best way to do it is to get whole fiber. So
I don't
like
know. These-
broccoli, green beans.
The broccoli is
kale.
where the fiber's coming
They're
from.
very pretty.
But you'd be
Well, they're
surprised how
older
little
than
fiber there is.
everyone's
You'd have to eat like a
They're-
pound of broccoli
why
a
the
day
hell
to
are
get
they
like
so good?
half of your allowance.
That's probably why my poop's been so weird.
Yeah, probably.
Very, very not solid poo poos.
Oh mate,
Also,
fucking my roommate has been eating these veggie burgers at the cafeteria all the time.
Oh no! Oh no! I bet his ass.
Oh,
I bet his farts
They
are
are
awful.
filled with fucking beans, and this dude has been ripping ass for the past like 3 days. Like I go to bed and all I hear during the night is the loudest fart you've ever heard. It's just like I'm like, that must have been a joke, right? He's like, nah. Mate,
That wasn't his phone sound effect.
all he eats is grains and veggie burgers filled with beans, and this dude is
Is
just
he like a vegetarian?
passing. Huh?
Is he vegetarian?
No, he's just trying to go on a decent diet, even though he's skinny as all hell.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't need to be on a diet.
I gained a bunch of weight back during winter break. Mad at myself about it. And, but after I moved into my new place, I was able to effectively start dieting because I had a schedule.
Moved into
Yeah.
your new place, your house.
My grandma's sick house of a cool.
My grandma's basement.
Yeah, with 1 gig down internet and all the liquor I can drink.
Yeah, from November till now, I've just been eating.
Yeah, no,
Everything.
I just.
and it's
Yeah, like
that.
the winter, I fattened up like a bear and I feel disgusting. I do not want to be that fucking fat ass American in Japan, so I don't mind starving myself until I leave in March. Then the
You don't
food
need
in-
to starve yourself. Cause
Yes,
like,
I do, and the food in
what's gonna
Japan is healthier
happen-
anyway, so that'll be easier.
Okay.
Like, yeah,
How much cardio do you?
So the problem isn't the
I don't. I
Starvation.
want my
Tristan's
feet all day.
speaking.
the problem isn't the starvation; it's the bounce back. If you're
Alright.
starving yourself too hard, by the time you go back to maintenance, it's going to slingshot you back the other way.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, Tristan has a point, and I have experience in this.
Okay.
When I
Also-
Those
started
are only options for mixes. I got 2 ginger beers and a A&W root beer.
Yeah, give me that. Okay, so we have some.
The port is by itself.
Yeah,
you
so-
can put whatever you want to with those. I gotta fix this
what
before it
You've got pork.
ruins
What
the
should I
rest.
mix
What?
I don't know if it's good.
What should I mix with the ginger beer? Sorry, Tristan. 1 second. We're doing the mix.
Oh, cockburns.
Yeah, so it's probably trash.
Ew.
I think we used it to cook.
Well, that's different.
Still pork.
Okay, I want to try mixing some Jim Beam with this ginger beer.
Ugh.
Cannot get this off.
That's not going to be good.
No, it's not.
But,
That sounds awful. You make like a gin and tonic.
What
with
about
that.
ginger beer and what would mix with this?
Gin.
Ginger beer? I don't know.
Juice.
Ginger beer, rum.
Oh, actually, we do have a bottle of rum.
Oh, perfect. That's
Fantastic.
what we need. That's
Get
what we
yourself
need.
a
Yes.
dark
Derek
and
rum.
stormy.
What do you have?
Oh god.
That is a fave.
What if I just
So
stop eating forever?
Because you're like that hurts your brain, honestly. Like, because your brain needs food to
It needs
like function
sustenance.
properly.
Yeah.
I live
Well,
off the blood
it
of
does-
my enemies and
Well, the
my own
thing
body
is-
fat.
Dieting needs to be paired with a good amount of cardio. That's the thing.
no.
No.
What do you mean no?
You can lose
No.
weight like as long as you burn more calories than you take in, you'll lose weight.
Yeah, great.
Now,
but if you burn
here's
more
what-
calories than you're taking in, and you burn more
Here's what I'll
calories by
say
working
about
out,
cardio.
then you lose more calories.
Cardio's great for,
Can you hear
of
him?
course, cardiovascular health. Like your heart, if you have heart problems, cardio's great for you. Losing weight, not gonna do it. Now, when you're at a certain weight, moving at all is better for you.
Yes.
But long-term, consistent weight training burns more calories in the long run. You're gonna burn way more calories doing squats, deadlifts, bench press, and all the other weights you want to include in it than going on a mile run.
Well, that's a lot of weight just doing mostly the cross trainer and treadmill. That's why I usually spend most of my time working on in the gym, and it helped me cut down quite a lot.
Yeah.
It'll also depend on body type.
Yes.
Okay.
And a lot of stuff works better for different people. Personally, I'm on my feet all day at work. I work at a scrapyard, right? So I'm on my feet all day, randomly lifting extremely heavy things. So it's like, I think I get a decent amount of cardio just from like, because I'm always walking, I'm always holding at least 20 pounds in my hands because the torch weighs that much because it's a fucking plasma torch. And
You got more meme liquor. You
so
got
yeah, no, I like actually like it's weird working in the toxic wasteland of my dad's scrapyard. I feel really healthy because I'm actually physically active and doing stuff every day.
Do you want to make you a dark and stormy?
Yes, please. You know what I mean? Like it's actually really nice to do blue collar labor again. Tristan?
I'm
What?
just smelling
Just
it.
making sure you're still. Yeah. So
What?
That's good.
so I think
It's a triple sec.
I'll just add a second
I
chicken
know.
breast, some more broccoli. It'll be good.
Yeah, Dave. When I started having bad stomach
Is this any
problems,
good?
all I ate was
Double or single?
toast and eggs for 3
Double.
months, and I lost a lot of weight from that. But I just gained it all right back.
You want me to get one, Craig?
And-
I just realized we're.
No, I got pork.
And Zach didn't.
I'm just sipping that because I like it. It's pretty good actually. Like it's not. It's good. It's not like it's not. It does
Yes.
not.
It's not
killing you.
Taylor.
Well, let's-
the best sport.
Let's see where I'm at
Taylor slaps.
let's see where I'm at when we hit mid-March, and if I'm happy, I'm happy. If I'm not, I will.
I think you should
give me some
consult with
cuckoo.
a dietitian about
No, that's
your.
that's some shit I
Oh.
do
I
not
went to
have
the Italian
insurance for.
restaurant in New York, and I ordered a glass of wine, house red. They fucking filled that shit to the brim. I'm like, you know what? Good on you, lads.
Oh,
Honestly.
that is good.
Because we were trying to get. We went to some place and it was real Italian, but it was like Italian as in Olive went in there and he started speaking Italian to them, and they responded and we're like,
What
oh
is
no,
that?
they're speaking Italian to us. But they would only sell it by the bottles, and they sold it not by like here's the type of wine, but here's what you get with this particular thing that we have. You have one of those 5 options for this dish, and it was, I think the cheapest bottle was like $75, and that was the cheapest by far. I think the most expensive was $2,400. Yeah, we were like, okay, we're not gonna do that.
Was this in New York?
Yeah, it was in Little Italy somewhere, and I don't remember the name.
That's
of
where I
the
went.
place.
If
I
you,
wanted to just go for the whole experience.
If anyone's looking at a stream, I pulled up an image of what I don't really have any pictures of me working on my computer, but this is pretty much my job. But the torch is about 3 feet longer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and but since it's winter, I'm actually wearing much heavier clothing. It's much nicer.
Oh, can I say the thing that I was gonna say earlier?
Of course, listen to you.
Brown rice is a scam. Always eat white rice.
Oh, don't worry, bro. I heard that I think from Athlean X. I've only eaten white rice.
Yeah, it's a big scam. It's basically them being lazy and not processing it. All the holes and shit in the rice we eat is like super toxic. Not super toxic. It's just not good.
That's
Yeah,
what,
okay.
eating rice in general is a scam, and I'm gonna die on that.
Yeah,
hill.
because you didn't eat rice despite living in China for like 3 years.
In 2 years,
2
but
years.
I just don't like rice, and I mean, the only, I don't know, it just seems, it just have the same place as like bread or something, but I've never needed to consume a starch to get a certain number of calories. I just eat more things. I think I just have a massive stomach, granted,
Yeah.
but if I'm going for a certain caloric intake, I don't need to, just eat carbohydrates. Now, granted, I'm much smaller than you guys are, but
I feel like in America, you're fucking set up to fail. Because both
yeah, they
times.
don't teach you anything.
Well, and also the food here is genuinely unhealthy. Like,
Yeah.
There's not a lot of cooking facilities
Yeah,
where
there's
we are. There's not a lot of fresh food.
no, there's not.
Well, it's like fucking expensive as
Every
shit to
single,
buy
every
anything
single
worth.
like loaf of bread I've seen here is just sugar bread,
It is sugar bread. Like,
and none of it's like.
yeah, I didn't have
genuine wheat.
real bread until I went to Europe. I'm like,
If-
it's
yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
If you go to England, the dieting options are so much better.
Yeah, like,
and it's actually
yeah.
like decent value because like the vegetables here cost quite a bit,
Like,
which is strange.
I'm not.
There's
Yeah,
so much
it's really
farmland.
weird. I'm
What
not
do you
trying to.
mean
I'm
the
not trying to sound like
vegetables cost
a.
quite a bit.
Vegetables here cost a little more than stuff back in England.
Oh,
Where are you
Well,
trying to get vegetables?
where I'm from, I do live in a farm town as well, but this is a farm town as well, so I didn't understand why the cost of vegetables.
Well,
is so
Arkansas,
much
we
more.
grow cash crops like cotton and rice. Yeah, like people like. I
What
don't.
about island?
Yeah, we grow cabbages
What
and
about
lettuce.
corn? What are your thoughts on corn?
In literally everything.
Sick bands, best one of the noughties.
Corn syrup is it's in everything. It's just so like it's because I did a project about this and this is information I found when I was 17. So caveat: limited research skills, limited time. But essentially, I think in the 70s, the FDA published a report saying like there's like a bit too much fat in American foods, and companies should oh thanks, broski. And companies should cut down the fat in
Choose color. Jesus.
and companies should cut down on the fat in American foods by a tad bit to like improve public health. And it wasn't like that big of a deal. It's just like the government saying, "Hey, fix this before it becomes a problem later." And so a lot of these food companies, essentially after that report came out, they decided, okay, if we take the fat out, then our food will not taste as good because fat makes food taste good. Yeah. So we'll take the fat out like the government wants to put sugar in instead, then lobby the government to let us keep the sugar. And that's why our food is filled with sugar instead of like fat. And fat is better for you. It's better for you than sugar, even though it's not like the best for you. And like, and I'm speaking of personal experience here. Both times I've been out of the country, I've lost weight despite not changing my eating habits at all. In fact, probably eating more because I'm traveling. Like in Costa Rica, bro, like dude, they fed us every day. I was eating beans, chicken, rice, but all the shit we got was harvested from a farm next door. Then in Europe too, I went around, ate at. I only went to the EU. Keep in mind, I ate at so many restaurants. Like I did do a lot of walking, but only did hiking for like a week, and I still lost 10 pounds while I was in Europe. In Costa Rica, I lost like 25 pounds over 6 weeks because I was so bored. I would do a 2-mile hike every day to try to see a fucking monkey.
Did you see the monkey?
Yes, and one took my DBZ shirt, and I was like, "You not off me." So we didn't have a drying machine there, so we hung our clothing on like a line outside to dry. And I'm like playing. Me and my buddy are playing Smash on a Switch.
And the monkey joined? Holy shit.
And the monkey got on his DK and started no. Then I look over, I see this monkey standing on the line ripping my shirt off, my DBZ shirt, didn't touch anyone else's. He takes it and drags it into the tree. And I was like, I grabbed some rocks, and me and the Professor 7-year-old kid were throwing rocks at the monkey.
Was it a Dragon Ball Z shirt where like Goku's a monkey?
No, it was one where like
otherwise that would have made sense.
It was
Just
Goku
like,
about
yo, I look hard as fuck in this.
It was Goku about to fight the Frieza. No, the Frieza, the Ginyu Force.
Yeah.
Goku Sentai.
Yeah. Right.
I've never seen Dragon Ball Z. I just know he turns into a monkey at some point. So I'm just like, alright.
All I'm saying is that like we need to have.
No, you fucking casual. He only turns into the Great Ape once in Dragon Ball
It's
Z.
called
You're thinking of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Dragon Ball, the Mighty Ozaru.
Do you know what my favorite part about Dragon Ball is?
When he fondles Bulma.
No, dragging these balls across your face, mate.
Hey,
Stop that.
You
It
got
sounds
interested.
intimidating when you go British.
Hey,
It does. It's more intimidating then.
what do you say? Something about me being British?
British.
British?
Yeah, but it
Yeah, I'm putting it
worked
on, aren't I? Alright, you're trying to have a fucking go, mate.
You're
I'll
on one
knock your bloody
end.
lamp off. Not your block off.
I've been
I'm a
watching
lapia.
I've been watching a lot of Muslim attack videos on Reddit lately.
Okay, you just put yourself on a watch list. But sick, go off, I guess.
No, it's like
I
this
guess it's
guy
time.
like no,
It's
it's like
time
like
for that.
like these are multiple videos out of Sweden. Like these people will burn a Quran in public to get a reaction. So these are assholes that want to get a reaction on people. Don't really support like antagonizing people. But holy shit, the response to burning the Quran is so fucking disproportionate. Cindy, what was the last sentence I just said?
This is a test. Your grade depends on that.
I'm 3 feet away from you.
their reactions to burning something is so disproportionate.
And actually, as a matter of fact, we have a candle.
And
a
so,
holy-
guys, we're going to see how irrational they are by
Listen,
burning a
yeah,
copy
we're
right
gonna set
here.
a time. We're gonna see how long it takes for the first Muslim terror group to get here once I start burning this Quran.
They actually put heat sensors in every single one of them, so they know
Yeah,
exactly
it tells Al Qaeda your location. They'll fucking drive a 747 into your house.
They'll drive it. They won't fly it. They'll just plug in.
Toyota Hilux driving to my house at 1
Shit.
They've arrived.
No, I was so it's been like a thing on the subreddit public freakout lately to show because there've been a lot of Muslim protesting by right wingers in Europe lately. And in Sweden, this one video in particular, this guy was just all he did was like stand in a public park, burned a Quran on the ground, which I think is illegal because it's like littering basically. Burning trash in public is these two Muslim women run up to him and start punching him and hitting him, and then he goes to his car to drive away and they follow him in their car and hit him on the interstate or the freeway, whatever the equivalent is in Sweden, and make his car flip and like try to kill him basically. Or like in France, where that one it was a few years ago, like this one teacher, I think, talked about how the Prophet Muhammad married a 9-year-old, and then some like Muslim dude from the community cut off her head in a church or something. Yeah, like that shit happening. Yeah. It's like just such a disproportionate response. Because I know if I went to like the capital of Little Rock and just burned a Bible, I'd probably get some guy in my face. But I don't think like a random like Christian would try to kill me. Like if there was like
killing's bad.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying like I think it's because like from what little I know about the Quran, I think the Quran doesn't leave a lot of room for individual interpretation. Like think about all the Christians we hear going, well, God says to love everyone, so I love my gay neighbors, which I support. Like I don't really like religion, but if you want to be like a Christian that just loves everyone and be a hippie about it, cool, do that. But you don't really see that attitude come from Muslim communities because there's no flexibility in the Quran at all. It's like here's you can correct me because you've read it. Like here's a list of things to do. You have to do these things. No leeway, right?
Yeah, it's more so a book of laws than it is like a holy text for interpretation.
Yeah.
And they do have different... That's actually the thing, right? Because we have different interpretations of the Bible, and we call them theologians who look at the stuff and do that. Yeah. We have different sects and yada yada. In Islam, they're actually called jurists. Those are the guys who make the fatwas that you hear of, but they have different schools of Islamic jurisprudence. Like it really is a book of laws and a book of rules.
And its followers do not see any room for compromise, especially when they move to a host country where the majority are not Muslim. Yeah.
See, that's the thing is I can understand it when you're in a society where like that's the rule. I might not agree with said rule, but
exactly
that's the rule.
That's like the rule of your society. Yeah.
But when you go to another society and you're on your own standards from the old one, then you're being a bad guy.
I agree. Well, here's what kind of makes I'm a feminist. This specific part makes me mad. Like the fact that like in majority Muslim in like Sharia law countries, women are literally not seen as full people. Like, but they'll take these attitudes about women into the new countries they immigrate to.
Yeah.
Like my super aggressive Austrian friend Diana, she, I thought that the story about like I think it was like something like 300 women getting assaulted in like the main Berlin train station by a group of Syrian refugee men was like a right-wing lie. I was like, oh, there's no way that's real. It's ridiculous. My friend was like, no, that really happened. I did a project on it. I'm like, oh my god. But and then because it's like they literally don't think it's wrong. They like it doesn't compute that these women are people. Feelings are just objects.
Yeah.
And like she's like, you can educate some of them out of it, but it's like a prevailing cultural belief.
Well, yeah, the biggest thing about it, with Islam at least, is that there is a sect, either you can call it Wahhabism or Salafism, which are the wackier versions. It's like what you would see even hardline Saudi Arabia being like, all right, we'll be a little more... They're the liberal version of that, and you know how Saudi Arabia is, right?
Yeah.
And so Saudi Arabia and Qatar and Oman, sometimes the UAE, they'll fund mosques in other countries and they end up being from that sect.
Yeah.
So people from, let's say, like Syria, Somalia, who probably weren't really ever exposed to it, will go to there, and that is what everyone around them is like there. And so they'll say, hey, that's what it is. Because those are the people, like the people who are the really hardliners, those are the people with the money.
Yes.
And so they'll fund the mosques, which then the refugees will go to and have no money.
Exactly.
So, yeah, they end up in the situation.
I mean,
where
like,
they do the things. Honestly, a lot of the things where you'll see in the news that they'll block the mosques from being built. It really seems like they're doing a Islamophobia or anti-Islam thing.
Yeah.
A lot of it is actually because it's funded from specific
by like
groups.
radical
Yeah.
sects that want to radicalize more people and other
Yeah, right. Like a lot of places that do have mosques that are, we'll say homegrown more than anything.
Yeah.
The ones in, for example, go like Poland or Ukraine, the Tatar mosques, the ones that come from home things. They're all right.
Yeah.
No one's ever had a problem with them. They love them over there.
Like the Tatars are like an integrated part of Ukrainian and other society, like other Slavic societies that exist in. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm assuming the same thing would eventually happen too if you have like the Syrian refugees, let's say, or in Germany or something, and you give them their own space and their own time, and they'll come up with their own stuff.
Yes.
But instead, it's just funded from. They just throw money at it to build the mosques over there, which end up turning them like that, and so it goes.
I was actually having an argument with someone in the coffee shop about this today. Pretty much the exact discussion we had, but I actually won them over to, to see my perspective when I said, okay, imagine America goes to shit. Me and 200 other American guys with our some with families, some with not. We move to your town. We refuse to learn Polish, and we refuse to fill out legal Polish paperwork or talk to any other Polish people. And we love America. And if we see someone in our area burn an American flag, we'll hunt them down and cut their head off with a machete, but we'll still demand equal treatment by the government despite refusing to integrate into society at all. And so, it's literally it. And so I'm trying to. There's only one solution. You two solutions. You only let women, children in. Don't let any men into Europe.
What? How would you reproduce?
You don't.
Well,
you breed them out.
You wouldn't.
Or B, you let men their families in, but you force feed the men estrogen until they become trans.
Oh my god.
It's for public safety, Sydney.
If it works, it works.
What if those trans women become creepy?
Alright, I wasn't paying attention. Did someone say forced feminization?
Yes.
You're talking about forced feminization as
Syrian refugees.
I don't know what this conversation is about, but I'm in.
Okay, so bro, hear me out. So I think like
don't tell me the details. I already said I'm in.
Okay, you're in. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Hungary would do this in a heartbeat if we gave them the money. Like, have you seen? I'm surprised they don't set up like machine gun nests at the border. I'm surprised they knew that back in 2015 when the crisis happened.
Well, they have some of the fewest amount.
Yeah, because no one wants to go there.
Exactly, and they built a fence. Yeah, no, most of the Eastern European countries that are really scared about it have no people. I think Poland has a total of, it's either 125 period or 1,250 or something like that, because they just said no.
See, now in America, I'm not like anti-refugee because these are people that are trying to live, and I have sympathy. I think America should have taken more in because we have so much like. After I drove through Oklahoma, New Mexico, Nevada, and Wyoming, a little bit of Wyoming, I realized this country has so much empty space. Just put them there. No one's going to know.
Yeah. Part of the thing that
put them in Dearborn.
Part of the thing about it is that they'll end up in countries, like they'll be in countries like Slovakia or like Serbia or something.
Yeah.
But they don't want to stay there, despite the fact that it is a better situation and under refugee law, they're there. Then they can say, "You're here, you're part of us." But
this is good.
It's like a two-way thing of they don't really want to be there, and Serbia really doesn't want them to be there, so we'll send them off.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that that's technically illegal, You can't do that.
It's a
If you're a
mess.
refugee, it's like
You're not supposed
the
to just
first
drink it
country
like
that you can go to that's
Don't mention something.
that can take you. Period.
Isn't that
So-
like you have to stay in that first country? You can't
yeah,
just like.
which is legally why most of the refugees from the Syrian war are in Turkey.
Yeah, the
because-
vast majority are in Turkey,
Yeah,
which makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense because Turkey's a Muslim majority country with a society that's pretty similar to their, not like exactly the same, obviously, but like you can probably, it's probably easier for a Syrian to adapt to Turkey than it is from a Syrian to adapt to Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correcto.
So yeah, forced feminization is the only way to do this.
It's kind of hot.
Yeah, it's kind of hot.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Sorry, we were just blanking on that entire conversation because we have no idea what
I
the
didn't know
fuck
what
you're on
to
about.
say.
We're talking about the merits of blue curacao and how
Oh,
it
Great, let's
fits into
stop.
modern
Let's
Hey.
let's stop. Because
Why? That's what you're
I want to
drinking.
talk about Scientology.
What do you mean?
Okay, go for it.
That's blue
Well, I don't
curacao.
know what to say.
Hey, Cindy has a topic.
No,
Shut
it's
up.
blue curacao. Actually,
Hey, shut the fuck up. Cindy has a topic.
You got me.
I want to talk about Scientology.
What do you want to say about Scientology?
I don't know. I want to learn about it. Let's learn about it.
Tom
Um,
Cruise.
Do some Googling.
I think
L. Ron Hubbard.
Or
L. Ron Hubbard made it as a bet in like the 60s or something.
It's something whack. L. Ron, I have been to a Church of Scientology. I did the tour of the Church of Scientology. L. Ron Hubbard,
Wait.
phenomenally interesting fellow.
Wow.
I think he was the youngest. He is, I think, still the youngest Eagle Scout ever. He's the only American that has the merit to, I believe it's, captain any vessel. So if he landed on an American vessel, he can be the He is the captain. He had,
Wow.
and I can't remember why. It's some weird thing. Like he just is a man who did everything, and he had nothing left to do, so he made a religion that's about.
And it's called Scientology. And
Yeah,
that's what
because
he
it's some
did?
wacky dacky.
Apparently, he was a
like-
science fiction writer at one point.
Mhm.
I'm reading the
He is.
Wikipedia page.
Wait,
Quite
do you
good
know about
science
like the
fiction
Freemasons?
A little bit. Wait, wow. Oh god, this
Sorry, I didn't know your feet were there.
this podcast is taking a dark turn.
I'm excited.
We're gonna radicalize Sydney into being a conspiracy nut.
that kind of like deep down.
You have a desire for
Oh
Zach.
my god. Wow.
Viewers, Tristan and Zach just gave Sydney, what book is that?
That's a Freemason Bible.
The Freemason Bible.
That's pretty gnarly, Zach. Where did you get this?
The Freemason store.
I had a feeling. I knew when I walked in.
Your
I
dad.
could just tell.
Your dad knew like he controlled behind the scenes things.
No, okay, so you know about it then. Okay.
Yes.
So
Oh, no, she's-
what are your thoughts on like the 32nd?
What?
The
I
30
mean, most of what people would know about it outside of knowing a Mason, irrelevant. It's just like made up stuff. What it really is just a group of people who agree to help other people in said group.
Right.
That's why it's so successful.
Well, no, my stepdad is one.
Well, there you go. Now all of it,
But-
pretty much.
No, but there's that the 32nd degree Mason is something.
Sydney, who's the?
Well, that
did you learn this
depends-
from Luke?
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, I did not actually.
Sydney, what's your opinion on Zionism?
What is that?
Okay, she doesn't know. She's good. Okay.
Okay.
It's based.
Don't change the
It's
subject.
the only created ethno state in the world.
No, okay,
That's
but
all
they
you-
have a Freemason cemetery in New Orleans, and I went and looked at it, and it was
Did you see
Yeah,
Nick
I
Cage
mean,
there?
like
A
the
lot of
things
this-
on there, like stones were
Mhm.
just like the secret is kept in the dark, and like it had stuff like that written on their stones, and it was
The-
just like crazy.
Yeah, it's less wacky now with the internet existing because
Right.
none of the secret stuff, like they know with the internet existing, the secret stuff isn't going to stay secret regardless.
See, there is
It's just
secrets.
gonna go out.
There is secret stuff, but okay,
There-
back
Sydney,
to
what secret stuff do you think there is? Give us your
I
theory.
don't know. I don't know. Because I've asked my stepdad and he won't talk about it.
He's
won't
just trying to be
say
cool,
anything about
probably.
it. No.
I would do the same thing.
No, but okay. I had a friend, right? At his house, he had this what? Anyway, at his house, in his fucking dining room, there was this huge portrait of his stepdad's great grandfather, and he was a 32nd degree Mason. And they had a priest come to their house, and the priest was like, "This is weird." Like, even the priest was freaked out by it.
Yeah,
priests.
because Freemasonry isn't allowed by Catholicism.
Right, but he was just like, you need to get your house blessed.
Yeah, because it's
Well, the idea of it is, right, you have this internal fraternal organization that is non-universal, I guess, that you have a group of people who will do whatever they can to help that group of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they can believe whatever they want so long as they believe in a higher power, is what they call it. And the non-specificity and the fact that the group is inherently not Catholic, small c, Catholic as in, you know what the word Catholic means. So that's the reason why it's bad and why a lot of people, like, from that stems most of the other issues. It's not as wacky as you think it is. The aprons are pretty funny looking, and they have the fact that they have weird Egyptian shit is odd.
Well, I think it's because because one of the founders of the Freemasons just thought the Egyptian shit was metal. Like the founding fathers just thought shit was cool and put their imagery in like.
Because it was actually legitimately a bunch of Masons, and the guy was like, "Well, it's kind of like we're building the pyramids."
Ooh, yeah. Well, so you gotta use like Occam's razor when word of the day, big boy brand. When you think about this shit, it's like the simplest solution is most likely the correct one. Okay. Are you mad? We don't think that Freemasons are like a world controlling group.
No,
it's not.
It's just a conspiracy.
Yeah, right. Because that is one of those things.
I'm not mad about it.
I was supposed to say conspiracies.
I'm not like weirded out. Like, be one if you want.
I was supposed to say conspiracies, in America at least, always lead back to like anti-Semitism. Like it's just like because it starts off with QAnon, then suddenly you're bombing a synagogue. By you, I mean people in general, not like Sydney specifically.
Shoot!
I don't think you can even find a synagogue.
Well, actually, yeah.
Little Rock.
Yeah, we have one in Hot Springs.
Oh no! I need to make a phone call. Hello.
All over the place.
5.
What? No, I just know of one.
We got like one.
We have one in Little Rock. Yeah.
There's one Jew.
Oh, there is one.
There is one.
I went to school with 5 Jews. They were all assholes.
There you go.
Hopefully you don't feel out.
No, but there's something that's supposed to do with the 32nd degree one. Like there is some sort of something about being the 32nd degree.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Right, or if you follow the
it makes you a nice sausages triangle.
Those are two different things.
30.
I believe it's the York Rite that has the.
There's something there's some sort of conspiracy about the 32nd one.
Scottish Rite.
Scottish Rite. That's the other one. Scottish or York. That's what it is.
What did York do this time?
They made a group of Freemasons. And they only have like 12 degrees.
It's just like a life philosophy. It's like 6 core values: reverence for God, integrity, devotion to country, justice, tolerance, and service to humanity.
Do you guys know the Knights Templar are still around?
Yeah.
That shit's nuts.
What do you mean the Knights Templar are still around?
The Knights Templar.
No, what though? Like in the name, the Knights Templar?
No, they like changed the name at some point to something else.
Because I mean, there's the Sovereign Order of Malta, or the Knights Hospitaller.
It might be that. Down the line, they just like.
It's just like a rank designation.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but there's something about that.
There's not something about that.
No, he's like the highest one of them all.
There's multiple 32nd degree Freemasons.
No, I know.
No, I think you find Snoop Dogg is the highest one of them all.
Kill yourself.
But I will say
the Council of the Princes of Jerusalem is pretty funny.
Council of
that's like a rank in the Scottish Rites.
Yeah.
And there's the 33rd degree.
Yeah, that's the highest.
You can join the Freemasons online.
No way.
It's a club.
I'm gonna join it.
It's a club. Yeah, you do that, and they look at you.
It's like AAA.
They look at everything they can find out about you, and then what they do is you take you through this like bunch of scary little
cloaks.
Yeah, Fabian was describing it to me.
Here's one. So you're a 30 degree Mason. Now
32nd
what?
degree.
32nd degree Mason. Now what? Open lettered. Like you can find this online. It's just a club. It's like This would be like if
you should go to the cemetery in New
This would be like
Orleans. It's whack.
you know like there are weird symbols in other cemeteries too.
Well, yeah.
Like a big T in most of them.
Yeah, the big T. That's a
So
weird.
what's
That's
that
like
mean?
a,
What does that T
Shut
stand
the
for?
fuck
what does
up.
the T mean?
Shut-
this is like if I went to like
Shut
a Boy
up.
Scout meeting. I'm like, what the fuck is an Eagle Scout? What's a Cub Scout? What does it?
Yeah,
what does it
we
mean?
actually, believe it or not, there's a thing in
I was a
No!
Seminole.
Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
There
That's
is
not what
a
I'm talking
thing in the
about.
Boy Scouts that
It's
is
the
a-
same thing.
I'm not talking about the symbols.
No, there's a thing in the Boy Scouts. It's a secret order called the Order of the Arrow.
Yeah.
I happen to be part of the Order of the Arrow, and we get there, and they go through like these weird secret rituals, and you're supposed to learn the 3 W's, which I don't remember. It's like, look up 3 W's.
Three,
It's like
yeah.
Watimwa Timbawe and something else. It's some Native American words. I don't even remember what tribe, but it's you get there and you have mystery about it beforehand, and then you get there and you're like, oh.
That's like an our society thing. Let's see.
See if you see them 3 W's.
Ordeal.
I have gone through Ordeal. That's where you spend an entire day, you don't eat food, and you can't talk. And you work all day. What you, it's terrible.
Try to find like ceremonies.
They take you and then they... Yeah, we say God save the Tsar. What?
What?
Oh,
the
it's
Rush.
written to a tune. It's written to a tune.
Okay.
No, I just want to know what the W's are. Dang it. It's like the secret thing that you always know. And
Wait, there's a controversy. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, it was like cultural appropriation.
Okay, but see what I mean? Like, Cindy, if
But,
you,
yeah,
if you didn't
it's-
know what the Boy Scouts, if the Boy Scouts was like a way smaller group, and you found out about it through like like TikTok, and like there's secret
I
group
didn't find out about the. I'm having a stroke. I didn't find out about the Freemasons through TikTok.
It does. I'm just. Don't get all magical thinky about it.
I'm not all magical thinking. I've always wondered about it.
There's nothing. You can look it up online.
I've been wondering about it since I was like
What do you
16.
what do you think they do?
That's the thing you do.
That's like, oh god, that's
It's the unknown.
It's just a fraternal organization.
it's like
That's
they'll
it.
throw the
That's what
deep
they
state
all
around,
say.
and they just want to like use a conspiracy to justify their worldview.
Yeah.
Which is weird because you don't have any particularly conservative views. I think it's your generation.
What do you mean?
There's a problem with Gen Z.
You are the same generation.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Zach is.
They say I'm Gen Z.
No, I grew up.
You don't
I
have
grew
to,
up with.
but technically,
I grew up without a cell phone and without internet. I'm not.
Did
a
you
Gen
ride
Z.
the cow to school too?
Yes, I actually did. You racist.
I'm
But
telling
like
you.
the amount
Yeah,
of
because she's were homeschooled.
yeah, I could ride my cow next door to my school. Yeah. Craig, you're just jealous my parents love me enough to be in a good school.
My parents loved me enough to put me in a good school.
Yeah, it was online. It was an online school, so like I had to.
Mine was an actual school.
Yes, look what happened to you.
I got social
Look how you turned out
skills.
now.
Yeah, look at me.
Look how you turned out now after going to actual school.
David.
Yeah, I know. I'm living internationally in a different country doing
I did the same
progressive
thing.
studies.
Going to homeschool. But look at me now.
You're a
You
history
live in
major.
this state and you haven't left.
You studied here for a year, Dave. You haven't studied anywhere for any time.
I'm studying. I studied in Costa Rica for a summer. I'm going to Japan for a semester. Then I'm leaving the state.
Where are you gonna go?
Austria.
And what are you gonna do there?
Who's in Austria? I mean,
Follow
what's in
your
Austria?
ex-girlfriend.
My ex-girlfriend does not live in Austria. She lives in East Germany. I don't care to,
That's the heating pad. It only lasts for 30 minutes.
I know. What
and,
the
and I
fuck?
don't care to see her
Because
again.
anywhere past that is going to burn you. Is it? It's because it's
Yeah.
actually hot. It's
Yeah.
on 160 probably. You
I
probably
know.
didn't change. Yeah,
My eyes like
It is
twitching.
on 160.
Um,
It's nice.
very nice.
Hold on. Yeah, so like the amount of there are these TikTok videos that go around on Twitter, where like hundreds, if not thousands, of Gen Z people firmly believe that the government is covering up evidences of fairies and giants.
Yeah, I think that's just bullshit.
It's the birds.
Wait, you think it's bullshit?
The birds.
You don't believe in the
Birds.
Nephilim?
The birds.
No.
work for
Okay, you should
bees
say I
laws.
Read
know
the
it's
Bible.
bullshit.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you that it's
God,
bullshit.
like thousands of people going, no, fairies are total. Like a lot of Gen Z people are just in, like they have the attitude of fucking medieval peasant, where they just think these magical things exist and that the king doesn't want them to know about.
Sure, but can you disprove them?
Yes.
Wait, did you ever read the books when you were little about like the New Jersey Devil and like?
Oh yeah, the American Cryptid books. Those were great.
I studied on those all the time
I
as
was-
a child. Like that was.
I was such a cryptid nerd.
I went to that section of the library when I was forced to read
The
something.
cryptage section?
Well, yeah,
That sounds
there
like a
was
cool
like
library.
a section.
This
Where
It's
it
just
was
this
like
weird
about-
hallway where you go down there and you get
No.
lost.
There's
was
like
Someone in a
that.
hood
It's
opens the door.
There's
and
the
lets you in.
Hat Man from the DHP trips opens the door.
Yeah, the
There-
cryptid section is in the back rooms.
There was a section,
Yeah.
and it was in the corner,
What?
and it was about like all of like the strange.
I think Tristan died.
The strange tales of like America and like or any in the world, like the what do you call it?
I think he's
Mythology.
dead. Tristan, you dead?
Mythology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What?
The
Oh, it said
myth-
Tristan. Tristan, are you dead?
He's
Oh,
awake.
he's alive.
I only know about the New
No,
Jersey
but I am
Devil
logging
from
off.
playing, the
That's
Wolf of
Tristan's
Wall
been
scary,
great. See you
though.
next
Yeah,
week.
it's like a big
It's a
white
fucking-
monster with antlers.
It's a big
It's
goat
like-
that
I love you.
flies. It's
Does
like,
it fly?
yeah,
Say
it's
it back.
a goat bat.
It's a goat bat.
It's like a goat with big horns.
Yeah, it's like
Can you look it up?
the Jersey Devil. Yeah.
The New
Yeah.
Jersey Devil, and apparently like flies on your car and stuff. Like he'll jump on your car. As you're
Wait,
driving
wait,
through the
wait.
woods.
You know the Jersey Devil isn't real, right?
Well, I
Oh,
know.
I've been to Jersey.
No,
New
you ever
Jersey.
played The Wolf Among Us?
Yeah.
That game slaps.
So good.
The second one's coming out
Too
soon.
bad every Telltale game can be watched on YouTube instead of paying $60 for it.
No, it's fun.
The company went under for a reason, Craig.
Okay, sorry.
Doesn't tell. Wait. No, I'm
Telltale.
thinking. For some reason, my brain said Traveler's Tales. Like, don't they make the Lego game?
No.
They'll never die.
They will never go.
Dude, I will still buy.
yeah,
it.
Apple
Jersey-
better watch their backs because
Dude,
they're coming.
I was so into like monsters and dragons and shit when I was a kid, but I knew they weren't real. I just wish they were.
I think it was like the chupacabra.
Yeah,
That's
the
the one.
Mexican goat sucker.
Yeah, that and the fucking the Moss Man. I don't know if it's
Mothman?
Yeah.
No. Well, yeah, that
Moss.
too. No, it was like
The
a
Moss
guy, and he came out of the
Swamp
swamp, and
Skunk
he was
ape?
like, no, he was covered with scales.
Swamp thing. Swamp Man.
Maybe.
Swamp
It's
ass.
terrifying.
Man from the deep. What's that movie called?
And
Yeah.
then
The creature from the Black
No,
Lagoon.
but-
That's the one,
Black
yeah.
That's what
I
think.
grew
And
up.
alternatively, Shape of Water.
Dave,
Hey,
I
yeah.
I grew
But
up
that's kind of hot.
watching like my dad
I did like
loved
Shape of
watching
Water.
History Channel.
Oh, and they had the
People
mon.
They had the fucking like
It's-
Bigfoot and all that shit on, and that's literally
She's
what I was
in the-
raised
in the
watching
bathtub.
was like fucking Bigfoot
Yeah, I like when she
and
explains it. Like.
the
Oh yeah.
what's the man on the in Antarctica?
And I've
The
been
Yeti.
thinking about
The
that
Yeti.
That's
today.
it's in
Takes
Nepal,
off his
but
finger.
yes.
Gross.
So I think they're.
It's all pussy.
I like talking about myths because I think they are based on real things. Like every culture, like in bizarrely geographically separated locations, have a giant predatory ape man myth.
Hmm.
That means probably Homo sapiens could have very well been preyed upon by another hominid member, and the myths got passed down.
Did you know hamsters eat candlewares?
I do like that.
What?
Hamsters eat candlewares, like wild hamsters.
Cindy, what was the last thing I just said?
She wasn't listening
There-
to you.
They have everyone around the world has different myths, like the Bigfoot and the Yeti.
Yeah, but they're like similar, like
Close.
really, yeah,
Very
similar.
close.
I was listening.
I said they're bizarrely similar, and so I think it's probably like some sort of like there could have actually been a creature in history that was an ape that
well,
ate
you
humans.
don't know it's not out there.
I'm pretty sure. Cindy,
Oh, pretty sure. So you're not 100% certain.
what did you say?
I fucked up the delivery, but the message still
Burn it
stands.
down.
You're not 100% certain.
Yeah.
100% verse.
You said 100% turn.
Craig,
No?
Craig, half your face just drooped. Are you?
What do you Yeah, fine. Guys.
Craig is dead.
Greg has an unironic stroke, drops the candle, burns my house.
If
I'm Zach, going,
I'm taking
Are your parents awake?
Yeah.
No. I need to
Well,
go
my
to the bathroom.
dad probably. Oh, you're fine.
No.
No, the dog's in the bathroom though.
Why is he?
Do you know where the bathroom is here?
No.
Oh. Catherine, show Cindy the bathroom.
Where's the dog? In
It's
the
in the
bathroom?
bathroom.
No, but I need to go to the bathroom. But
In my
I'm
parents. In my
scared.
parents.
I don't.
You know, so
I'm
my
scared.
parents' door is closed.
What are
You're
you
fine.
laughing
The dog
about?
will aggro.
No, the dog's in.
You said, why is the dog in the
Sorry, how
bathroom?
about
I
this?
said he's going to the toilet. What else would he
The dog is behind a door. You can get to a bathroom. How about that?
Do you need me to go with you?
I don't know where it's at.
Come with me.
Okay.
I need to go.
All right. Yeah, we need men time,
Men
gentlemen.
What men?
Alright, that's harsh.
So here's how I'm gonna cheat on my wife once I get married. I have a whole plan.
Let me smoke a cigar and then beat someone. Give me that Bible.
Dude, Andrew Tate has the most recessed jaw I've ever seen. I realize
Yeah, it's
I realize
weird.
why I hate the way why I hate the way he talks so much is because like when he's doing a video, he's jutting his jaw forward, which makes the muscles like his under like the muscles that like these muscles like from your face under your cheeks. It makes him like bulge weird when he talks, so it looks like he's biting the air. Let me pull it up for the viewers.
That's pretty bad. I don't know why he does it.
Craig's finishing stroke. He's stroking it out while stroking.
You might actually have laid upon the wrong vertebrae and is actually paralyzed.
Just a smidge. Just a smidge.
Just a smidge.
His tree is not straightened. The floor is very comfy. I have fallen asleep on the floor before.
You got good carpet.
Thank you.
Perfect for banging.
It is. But this is the room with at least 4 or 5 holy Bibles and 2 Qurans. I don't think I could manage that.
Good, I'll defy all the gods.
I'm
Never
telling
send God, idiot.
you, the power of the Holy Quran is quite hard. Okay.
Remember those girls on TikTok? Oh god, we talked about this already a few pods ago. They would go like, warning, do not try to fight Allah. He's too strong.
Like the fucking TikTok witches.
Yeah, the TikTok, witches against Allah. I mean, I can find it.
Don't fight Allah.
Save my artifacts before they get ruined.
World shifting, don't fight Allah.
See, that's the thing, right? I don't know what they think Allah's power level is.
Could he be Goku?
Really high. Honestly, I don't know.
I think
probably-
Goku might
he
have
has
a
a
leg up.
chance.
Yeah.
I think it's a fair fight.
Oh, hope this doesn't get this. Okay.
And it's going to take far too long for them to actually resolve that fight if Goku ever did fight Allah.
r/bewitched Taliban.
Oh, the
Hey
fight.
witches, Julie asking because I'm curious. How will your magic work against warriors blessed by Allah, a literal god?
Jesus. See, all this anti-Taliban hate, I don't get it.
The good guys.
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, well, I'm not saying they're good guys. They are not good guys. But they are less bad than they were before. And that still makes my brain say, that's not bad. Because they're more
What
moderate.
the fuck is
we'll say.
happening?
With what?
Oh no, I'm just reading this weird thread.
Bud?
Sorry.
Is it straight up porn, Dave? That you have pulled up on your computer?
No.
Straight up ass to ass?
God, how did anyone think Andrew Tate's a role model? I don't get it.
I don't know. God, is that Andrew Tate with hair?
Yeah. Yeah, this is
Did not
this is
know
hair
that existed.
hair Tate.
He's got a Bugatti. How many Bugattis do you have?
Shit.
Yeah.
I have no Bugattis, but also 0 rape allegations, so it levels out.
I've got like 11 Bugattis in GTA Online, so that's why I'm a role model.
Well, I think having 11
Probably cost as much as a real Bugatti.
having 11 Bugattis in GTA Online makes him more successful than Andrew Tate because he now owns no Bugattis. They've been repossessed by the Romanian government.
They actually took him.
They actually took him.
Oh.
Oh, also he's in like one of their worst prisons too. They're not. I don't think he's wealthy enough to get the special treatment. I think it's
That's sick. Poor Andrew Tate.
yeah.
What a loser.
Oh God! Oh, did you see Cartoon Network severed ties with Justin Roiland?
Does Cartoon Network still exist?
Yes.
I thought they were shutting down.
No, they still exist.
Really? I thought for some reason back in October they said the Cartoon Network shutting down.
Man. It's a very comfy
Not
carpet.
sure.
Yeah, see, so Cartoon Network owns like Adult Swim.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been thinking about sitting on the carpet.
So Cartoon Network
It's
cuts.
quite comfy actually.
They cut ties with him, which is hey, watch it.
Go here.
They cut ties with Justin
What's
Roiland.
this? Looking up Justin Roiland has.
Oh, Roiland. I thought it was
Gotcha.
Roiland.
Oh, it might be Rolling.
Oh.
Roiland. It's a fake name. But it really
Dude.
has.
Have you
Really has
seen?
nuked your computer.
Have you seen the shit he would send the girls he was talking to?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta show it to you. It is the cringiest shit imaginable. Okay, now I want to see. Yep, this is the one.
Oh, come on.
Oh, god damn it.
Come on,
Come
Google.
on.
Come on.
What? I hate.
Dude, honestly,
Yeah, it's not going to be on here.
right hand to God, that is the only reason I use Bing.
Yeah, this
It's
is
because it does still let you look at
like
the
the
image.
full screen the image.
Yeah, because Microsoft, I was telling them, Microsoft does not have to worry about that because that search engine is not so big of their revenue.
Maybe I will. I want to meet you in real life, jailbait. So I can't help you not be a homo. I'm Atlanta drunk. One of the girls he talked with said he did make a Rick and Morty impression during sex. I believe her. Why would she lie about that?
I mean, with these texts, it's pretty good.
I'm trying to find the one where he says this girl should just go off and be a hooker or something.
I will say, well, I don't know if these are all the same.
Yeah,
person.
here it is. These are different people. You should just run away from home and go into sex slavery. You stupid fucking faggot bitch. JK. That's it. No, that's real.
Zach,
Yes.
what is that apple box over there? What's in there?
Flower pot.
It's
What?
jeans.
Oh my god.
What?
A flower pot.
There's apple box and jeans.
What about boots with the fur?
That's what it's called. A flower
What, the
pot.
fur?
She got the whole club
I know
looking
you
at her.
were both children, but that is a flower
Did she
pot.
hit the
Right hand to
floor?
God, that's what it's called. A flower pot.
What the fuck does it do?
Dave, did she hit the floor?
What do you mean? It's a computer.
Yes.
Oh.
It's a type of Mac. A flower pot.
It's the dumbest conversation.
That is actually because it looks like a
Yeah,
flower
yeah,
pot.
yeah.
That's what it's called.
Cindy,
a
what's so
flower pot.
funny about this, you idiot?
I'm not an idiot.
I mean, that's not even being a
didn't know
meme. That's
the
actually
fuck
what
it
it's.
was. I saw the
You
giant apple
silly little
logo.
goober.
I
Yeah, we do
saw-
have it. It sits there and doesn't do
Okay.
anything because it doesn't work.
Absolutely insane Riz
Really?
from Rick and Morty's conversation with a 16-year-old fan. These are real screenshots.
I love that Dave's wearing his bell bottoms.
Girls like bell
Wow,
bottoms.
the amount of
Yeah.
loading that's taking place. Would you do video games reviews and stuff like that? I bet you do good. Yeah, just playing games and shit. Then once you turn 18, you can just start cam whoring.
God damn.
Can anyone do a Rick
God.
voice?
Thankfully, I have not successfully ever watched Rick and Morty.
I
Thank
watched up
God.
until season 3, and I was like,
Yeah.
this is cringe.
No, I was
What-
actually genuinely, because like I don't watch TV, but I was genuinely considering getting High on Life to
It looks
see
so
it. Apparently
Yeah.
it's garbage.
What? You were such a jailbait. Like, what's wrong with you in that regard? You should grow older, you dumb bitch. Is it cool being a jail? These are different. Is it cool being a jailbait? Does the FBI follow you around arresting all the men you sleep with? He's like, he's into. Maybe I will. I want to meet you in real life, jailbait. So I can't help you not being a homo. I'm Atlanta drunk.
See, it looks
What does
like,
Atlanta drunk mean?
I do want to know.
Are these all like Twitter DMs?
Atlanta
Some
Do you
of-
have DMs on Twitter?
I don't. It's a DM on I think it's Bumble Friends,
Oh, okay.
which doesn't have the age restriction, or like maybe it does. I don't know.
Oh, so they were like meeting these young girls online.
Yeah. And most of these are from 2015 that I've seen. So,
Yes.
I mean, I'm assuming he's been doing it since, but
Yeah, it's
that's the one who came out was the one from 2015.
and the reason he got from our first. Oh, this is a Twitter DM. From my personal collection, you are great. So are you. So are you gonna get Morty tattooed on your boob, licking your nipple? If not, then who? You should do it. Does not show the rest. Yeah. So I was reading some behind the scenes stuff from 2 years before this. Apparently, so they would do like director commentary on Rick and Morty episodes, for like the DVD box sets or something, and they had to re-edit some episodes because they had to re-record because Roiland would not stop making these insanely weird pervy jokes about Summer, a character from the show, which is like
That's the
sister.
daughter?
That's the sister of Morty.
Sister.
Also, dude, Rick and Morty's fucking weird. Like, I don't want to do like full plot summaries to you, but in the past 2 seasons, there's been way too much incest jokes, like enough where it's like concerning. Morty and his sister Summer have an incest baby. They like Morty's sperm touch it. Morty makes giant sperm, like it's wacky hijinks, giant like horse-sized sperm. Well, then touches Summer, takes her DNA, and makes an incest baby that comes back later in the series to save them.
That's weird.
There's a weird incest scene in the first season where, in Morty's sexual fantasy, his sister's there wearing BDSM gear. Jerry, the dad character, almost kisses his mom, and then Beth starts fucking a clone of herself.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay, but that makes sense.
Wait.
Sydney's right.
Now this is what the spectrum is meant to be about. What do you mean that makes sense?
Well, it's not incest if it's you.
It's like you're in love with yourself.
It's narcissism.
You're like, go fuck yourself kind of thing.
Maybe.
So, like,
alright, bitch, I will.
Yeah.
That's also the plot of Elden Ring.
Yeah, it will.
Really?
No,
what? Wait, no. I didn't mean to say really, but what?
Elden Ring has a plot. No, so Elden Ring's plot spoilers here. Hold on.
I think enough people. Honestly, Elden Ring was big enough that I think you're fine. I think most people would have known by now.
I'll illustrate this to you because
I dab on some Avatar spoilers right now.
I love Elden Ring. Okay, so the deity Marika is the mother of, or Marika is the mother of all the demigods, except for a few which are not her children. But that's no need to worry about that. She leaves her first husband Godfrey and gets with the god Radagon. Radagon also leaves his first wife, Ranala, and also gets with Marika. So they get together at the same time and have some godly children, which all suck. And they're all horrible. They're like weak-ass gods. Everyone's like, huh, that's weird. Why are kids so weak? So it turns out they're the same person. So they're like fucking themselves so and like mitosis, asexually reproducing gods, which means Godfrey the warrior was fucking Marika to make children, but was also actually fucking Radagon as well.
Wait.
That's kind of hot.
Yeah. So
wait, I wonder if
what?
It just popped into my brain.
What?
So if you could have a clone and have sex with that clone and like have babies, would the babies just look like you?
Probably. It depends. Probably. If it was an exact clone, I don't think you would have viable children. The DNA would be all fucked.
So I wonder what that would look like.
The thing is, you would have to replace a lot of the genes with, well, I mean, if you're banging the clone, you have to replace a lot of the genes that code male or female, which is more than just X or Y. Mm-hmm. It's like almost every gene has the big coders.
Yes.
X's and Y. Y is essentially useless. Y isn't anything. So it's pretty much all of the genes would have to be replaced. If you just, they have started being able to do this where you can just take.
Dave, what?
I'm listening to.
You put the jacket on the most complicated way.
I'm listening to every. I just couldn't find the hole.
They have started. They're doing studies and tests.
What?
No, you don't, Catherine.
Yikes!
Podcast derailed.
The one time Catherine speaks the whole show, it's the funniest thing that's been said. Oh, I said I had problems finding the hole, and she goes, "Me too."
No.
Oh.
I said I feel your pain.
That's pretty good. I didn't hear that.
Very,
That's pretty good.
It's easy to miss.
That's true. I was about to drop some science facts.
I was listening to your science fact until...
Sorry, Zach.
They've been trying at this point. They've done preliminary studies of taking random cells and trying to make them into sex cells from people so that, for the most part, it's so lesbians can have a kid that have both parents' DNAs.
Yeah, they turn into bone marrow, right?
Yeah. And it's kind of successful. It kind of fucks the kids up. But
that kids will be retarded as fuck when it comes out.
Well, they're just
bones.
bones.
Yeah, they haven't tried it yet, right? They're just like, why do these look funny after popping out to 8 cells?
See, dude, fucking ethical restrictions on science are fucking bullshit. We need to open up all human experimentation, especially on prisoners, undesirables.
Well, see, that's trying to explain different ethical systems like that is weird, because I had to deal with that problem in China where it's like modifying kids and aborting a kid for any reason is not...
It's like people being, oh, I got an abortion today.
Yeah, it was like, it was a woman. Yeah. Kill it. Right? And no one cares.
Literally.
If you have a surrogate child over there, like there was a famous woman who had a surrogate kid in the U.S. She's not allowed back in the country anymore.
Oh my god.
And she was like, for China, she was like the number 2 or number 3 actress in the entire country.
Whoa.
She's not allowed over there.
I guess she didn't want like pregnancy to fuck her body up, so she... Or, like,
no, she carried someone else's surrogate.
Oh.
Yeah. Because she...
so she carried someone else's baby, basically. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right, and had someone else's baby. That is so taboo in China. It's not even funny. And explaining why is impossible. It's the same thing of explaining to them, like, listen, even in the U.S., even in really any European country, if you abortion for no reason, every European country and the U.S. and Canada say, ban that shit. You can't have abortion for no reason whatsoever. That's the majority in every one. Because if they say, like, this kid's not going to have blue eyes, kill it. Right? It's over there. That's just the thing. It's like, oh, it's not going to be what I want it to. Kill it.
Woman,
just make
kill
a
it.
new one.
Yeah. Oh, in China they do that?
Yes.
Yeah, you can get an abortion for any reason.
Yeah.
Abortion,
which is not true for anywhere else. I know what they say about things in Europe, and I know what they say about things in
Is it still that you can only have, like, 2 kids there?
They moved it up to 3 because they know they're fucked, but no one wants to have kids.
Yeah, there's no... Well, now all these old people, like, outskirts China are just dying alone in their homes because they don't have any children to take care. Which is... Seems like a lot of people... Seems like a lot of Chinese people should be mad about that because their society's so big on, like, caring for the elders.
It is, but it's like caring for their own.
Yeah,
so
It's
mad that... they're mad that they have the situation where the elders aren't being cared for, but they don't feel like they should do anything about it. They should just shame the other people into doing something about it. But they don't know them personally, so it's not going to do anything.
In a society of like 1.5 billion people, it must be pretty hard to care that much of their countrymen.
Yeah, and the thing is that the idea is still... It is a really capitalist society in the sense of people go east to make money. You go to the coast to make money, and then you send it back home. So even if someone is like dying in the middle of the country, as long as you're in the east making money for that person to like go to the doctor on his or her own, it's still fine.
Why did they? I know I've been told the reason, but like, why are they not allowed to celebrate their culture anymore?
What was the reason you were told? I'm curious about this.
I know there's like, cause like they like get killed if they celebrate their original culture.
What's changed recently?
Because it's.
Because
like,
I went to the. Do you remember when they were doing the Shenyun?
The dancing show.
Mm-hmm. But they said like they can't celebrate that in China anymore. Like they will get killed if they do that.
That's from the Great Leap Forward.
So what they really did in the Great Leap Forward is saying that Chinese culture, which is Confucian culture,
we're learning about that right now in class.
And there you go. Most people. They're liking it more so that China's becoming more nationalist, but I will say it is kind of good that they kind of build up. Confucian culture is not good for especially a developed world. It's very, like, for example, your purpose is to make kids. Our purpose is to father kids and make sure those kids can make more kids. Right?
Essentially what their culture, what that idea is.
Yeah. That is the basis of Confucianism, is like from that idea, then making the family set, and then making society. And that what was the big thing in the Great Leap Forward that they tried to get rid of, which since then they realized, oh shit, that's bad. We still need culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like two different things, right? There's the China, we tried to get rid of this, and now we're trying to reinterpret it to match communist ideals and try and say like this is something, but it's very vapid. It doesn't feel like it's real at all. And then there's Taiwan, which is the same thing before the Great Leap Forward, but they're like, this does not fit into a developed liberal society. We want to try and be a developed liberal society. And so it's more akin to that. What anything else would be? It wouldn't be like prior, like the Shenyuan it is like China before communism. It would be more akin to Taiwan rather than it would be to actually what China would be before communism.
Right. Okay.
And it was much more multicultural back then. Now it's just Han, and there's just Han. There's what I think like 60 something, or no, 54. I want to say ethnicities in China that are legal. I think is what it is, something like that.
Yeah, don't be a Uyghur.
Yeah, only the Han Chinese is what they're going for now. They're trying to essentially make it down to one. You can be Uyghur and still be a citizen of China. It's just like if we went to China, you'd never be Chinese. No matter what you did. No matter how many... If you had a kid, that kid would never be Chinese.
Yeah.
Because, you know...
It's like in Japan.
Like white.
If I live in Japan, I'll never be Japanese.
Yeah. Yeah, there's, I think, 3,000 people that have ever been one of these ethnicities that China has given the pass to. And most of them have been sons or daughters of Chinese people who had a kid with someone who's not one of those ethnicities. Yeah.
Interesting.
The Great Leap Forward in general is hilarious because it's like it's what 12-year-old. Yeah, it's hilarious. So it's like, okay, we need more iron to complete the West. Tear your house down and melt the iron in your backyard.
It's like this certain species of sparrows eating all the grain. What if we killed them all? What are locusts? Why are I think it was like 30 million people starved or something because they killed birds. They killed a bunch of birds and 30 million people starved to death.
What was it? Oh, I put,
look it up. It's
I put on the
it's
Indian.
Like the Four Pests campaign.
Yeah, we're doing the Four Pests campaign now.
It's so good.
So, did you know about this?
No.
Yeah,
not
no.
About the birds.
It's Four Pests campaign. Wiki sparrows.
Let's see what the famine is. Yeah, go to the Great Chinese Famine and look at those numbers. There it is.
Great Chinese Famine. Does it like a?
It says between 15 and
55 million people.
Yeah, died because they killed birds.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So the sparrow. It's a part of the food chain, right? So if there's no sparrows to eat the bugs,
then there's a bunch of locusts.
And the locusts killed the people?
Well, the locusts ate all the grain.
No,
because the locusts have some...
Sydney, what the fuck? It wasn't like the flood from Halo. It's like no, it's like the remake of The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Yeah.
It's like the robot turns into drones. It's like some Chinese guy finally killed the last bird. Then he gets solved by them. Ah! There's my eyes! The locust. God damn it, Sydney.
Oh my god, I don't know. I envisioned it and it made sense to me.
Okay, so the mosquitoes, they try to kill rodents and the pervasive airborne flies. Which, those three things seem okay. Rats, can probably be removed or decreased. Sparrows?
How did they kill them all?
They would just like...
Actually, I don't remember how they killed them all.
They would hit... Oh, this is the most Chinese way to kill them all. Millions of people organized into groups and hit noisy pots...
What's that?
And hit noisy pots and pans to prevent sparrows from resting in their nest. With the goal of
just killed off their offspring, basically.
With the goal of causing them to drop dead from exhaustions.
That's horrible.
They found refuge in the Polish embassy in Beijing.
The sparrows?
Yeah. Oh, you can learn so much from Wiki. Yeah, then the great.
Well, isn't Wikipedia not supposed to be like trusted?
Oh, it's trustworthy.
No, it's
you
very reliable.
if someone seems bullshit,
that's
check
what
the
I've
source.
always-
Because that's the thing,
Yeah,
right? Is
yeah.
that we learned originally in high school that don't go to Wikipedia for anything.
Right.
But I took a college class in my high school, and he's like, "Listen, they probably told you this. Don't do any information that you find on Wikipedia, but there's going to be something cited.
Yeah.
Use those sources because, you know, that's the best thing Wikipedia is find the page, and they have really good sources for it.
You're going to read a really good book in your Chinese class called Life and Death Are Wearing Me Out, which is about the...
by Moria.
It's really good. Yeah,
It's very good.
I cannot believe they let him publish it. It's
yeah.
so critical of the... but I think since, like, fascist retards can't understand metaphors...
Well, that's the
yeah,
thing.
I
is
think...
Yeah, you really have to, like...
In China, it's very much in a... There's, like, the Great Leap Forward class. Or not the class. The Great Leap Forward generation, followed by a generation of people who are like, oh, that was a bad idea. But then it ends up being the generation after that grew up in the Great Leap Forward. So that's what they think in is... And those people are in power now. So, like, Xi Jinping, I think both of his parents got shot in the Great Leap Forward.
Dude, so I was looking at the birth rate in China during the Great Leap Forward, and you see the death rate goes up to 25%, and the birth rate goes down to 17%.
Jesus.
What's wrong with those people? Oh my god. Yeah, so...
Well, they believed in something, I'll give them that. Might have been wrong. What else are you reading that class? I'm trying to remember.
We haven't, I haven't bought the books yet. I really need to, because I thought Dave was going to have them. But, here, let me look it up on the syllabus.
I had them sorry, I bought them on...
Probably Journey to the West.
Yeah, you're
I'm
read
reading that one.
Journey to the West is great.
Do you have to read Story of the Stone, or...
Yes.
What's the... Okay.
Yeah, a lot of them she'll give to you.
No, well, yeah, she gives us a lot of the readings. We have a ton on, like, themes and stuff.
Do all the readings. It's a lot of work, but
It's so hard to interpret, though, like... Because there's so many, like, metaphors and everything, and you really have to think, like, philosophically while reading it.
Also, it's fucking insane. Like,
well, what we're reading right now is kind of like...
Yeah, Maoyan's easy, but
yeah. When it gets later, it's easy. Before that, it's a lot of... I don't think you can say it on YouTube, but it's a lot of... you know, relations that people don't want because they happen to be 14 years old.
It's like,
but that's okay in China back then for some reason.
And then it's also written like it's like my joke about
the seventh day is the last book we're reading.
I don't know. They switched that. That's she didn't. She did not have that last year, so I took her. Like I made this joke about Hinduism, but a lot of it's true for Chinese stories as well. It's like, a man with the face of an elephant and the ass of a donkey was walking alongside Buddha. He asked Buddha what they should eat for lunch. It also takes him 13 pages to ask this question for some reason.
Oh my god.
Buddha replies, "If you have to ask, then you do not go." Buddha then shoots a guy in the face and fucking kills him. The end. That's every story in Hinduism goes like that.
Yeah, that is.
In China,
actually, that is. I'm rereading the Story of the Stone or Dream of the Red Chamber, and that's how it starts. Is like there's a Taoist master and a Buddhist master just dicking around, and they see a rock and is like, look at this shitty rock. This rock sucks. Let's give it sentience. Oh, this sucks. Let's throw it down to the earth and make it a woman. What?
It's like people turn to animals and shit, or vice versa. It's like I want to fuck that snake lady. Like,
it's weird.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of snake fucking.
And
there's a lot. She's already started talking about
Well, that was
the
I was like,
gosh, what's his name? It's the god of not wheat. Is it wheat?
It could be. They have a lot of.
But she was talking about how this lady went out in the field and had sex with this
with the
guy.
wheat stalk. Oh
and
no,
then
guy, relatively tame.
And then here is the god of wheat. Like she just talks about sex already.
There's a lot of sex.
That's the next
PS5
is it in
game.
God of Wheat?
What is it? Do you remember the book that?
God of Wheat.
Is it like from a What is it called? It's by Juan something, isn't it? Juanza?
What are you talking about?
Where that story is from?
Yeah,
Yeah.
John Cena.
Is it
Shut
by Juan
up.
Cena?
Stop.
Yeah, no. But
Zhang
Yes.
do you
Xina.
remember what the compilation awards?
I know what you're talking about. Hang on.
Bing Chilling. 主持人出呀冰淇淋
No, shut.
中文我在冰淇淋
Shh. Don't do that.
When he apologized in Mandarin.
That was
I'm
actually
sorry.
a very good pronunciation of the Chinese word for ice cream.
冰
Bing Qilin.
Bing
That
Chilin.
is actually what ice cream is. in
Bing
Chinese.
Chilin.
It's big chillin'. He's just big chillin'.
He is big
He's like,
chillin'.
yo, I'm big chillin' with
Pet
this ice
peeves,
cream.
not chilling.
I love how
What?
weirdly horny Chinese mythology is for
What?
the least horny modern day country. They won't fuck. Like, I think something like 67% of Chinese men do not know where the clitoris
It's taking
is.
the ratings away.
Well, it's not real.
Yeah, it's like the prostate. It's a
It's
myth.
another Chinese
Yeah.
myth.
It's another Chinese
Well,
myth.
Sydney's gonna
It's-
learn about it in a mythic.
They say women have these
Demons.
things that they're like tiny penises. It's really weird. Some weird Chinese shit.
I forgot.
Laura
No.
Dern's
It's
okay,
the
I think I know.
Shit.
It's like it has something to do with the harvest or something like that. I don't remember what it
Yes.
is, but it's from the Zhuo dynasty. I do remember
Yes.
that. I know exactly what it
Yes.
is. Yeah, I read that.
Yeah, we're talking about it right now.
What? It is a new belt. Thank you for noticing. But yeah, I
Yeah.
will say I do like Chinese literature for it being absolutely wacky for no reason.
We didn't have like
absolutely wacky.
we did have a mythology focused pod because we both know a lot of myths. And that'd be cool.
That's true. I do like mythology.
So you can
Tristan
talk about
knows a lot
Bigfoot?
about. Tristan really likes mythology. Yeah, Tristan actually probably knows more about Christian mythology or Judeo-Christian mythology. Anyone
Let's
else I
get
know.
his ass on here for so next Thursday, Catherine. Let's do some. I'll go and put the ending screen. Let's do some housekeeping for a second. Next Thursday, Catherine told me you and her meet her parents. I have an idea. Let's do the pod on Tuesday and just Discord in, because you have fast
that
internet.
works, yeah.
I have good internet. With Tristan here, there's relatively little delay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
actually, it was pretty seamless, and he wasn't coming out of the speakers, so there wasn't any echo. Yeah, so we can do it next Tuesday, and that's
Or
where
we'll just like call in.
yeah, just call in on Discord.
I got a good microphone.
We know.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, because you're a Twitch streamer.
Yes, right, boy.
Craig, yeah, you should stream Apex with me and Tom.
I hate Apex. We can stream anything else though.
I will. What else has crossplay? That's the thing. Like
Minecraft.
on console or
Yeah, it's cross-platform and everything.
Well, no, I have a fucking PC. What am I talking about? Yeah. Me and Tom both have PCs. Let's fucking do a Minecraft. Let's play.
I do own Minecraft. I got it when I got the Xbox, and I haven't played it in the last 8 years.
Dude,
Yeah,
okay.
It comes with the crossplay one.
This Saturday, let's try to they're like these cheap ass server hosters. Can Xbox players play with PC players on a server?
You say it's crossplay.
Oh yeah. So
doesn't Microsoft own?
Duh. Yeah. So it makes So
Yeah.
dude, so
I will say that is one
Yeah.
thing about one good thing about Xbox and Microsoft in general is
So
because they
crossplay.
don't give a shit about if someone buys an Xbox version or a PC version because they're both making money, so they make the servers the same.
yeah, dude. Let's do it. Let's play Minecraft. Zuza wants to play Minecraft too. We'll have a good group.
Hell yeah.
And you can have I'll just rent a server, like I did a few years ago. It's really cheap, and if we like it, we'll just keep renting it.
Nice.
Yeah. So let's rent one for a week, have some fun, hop on, just try to survival mode the game. It'll be awesome. I'm for that.
I gotta learn how to play Minecraft.
It's really easy. Oh, also this is for you and Craig. So D&D guys, what is the plan?
I still haven't made my character.
So should we?
I'm so sorry.
So should we try to do it this Sunday?
Say I'm good this Sunday.
I'm doing Sunday. Do you want to do it here at my place?
Probably here.
Okay,
Closer.
that makes sense to me. Because I have to take Zuza home anyway, so I'll just take her here.
Yeah, no, Sunday's cool. Yeah.
Sunday here.
I got
Let's-
dinner with the Blues on Saturday.
Let's try to start at what time should we start?
My
Right
church
now.
until
6:30. Yeah. Cool. Well,
just hold on. So laundry is out.
laundry's out. So it's 4 people. I think that's good enough.
Yeah, I think No, you'll be over there. That's right. So you'll be coming with Tom.
So it's Tom, Zuza, you, and Craig.
So I'd have to get the three of them. Yeah.
Six ring protectors. I've gone too small.
Oh yeah, no. You want to have to get the three of what?
Or two of them, I guess.
Craig and
What?
Zuza.
oh no, Zuza lives with me on the weekends, so I'd be getting.
She lives with you on the weekends.
Yes.
It's like you have custody.
Kidnapped her.
She stays in my basement, paints. Oh, it's a permanent thing. She paints paintings for my dad.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, which again, my dad.
Yeah.
I gotta talk to Zuza. My dad. Well, in fact, she's gonna come here anyway. I'll let him do it.
Yeah.
But he wants a Steeler to paint ours, so let him. But yeah, that should be fine. I just have to get you. He's not even paying attention, but he knows.
Okay, cool. Well, in that case, I'll actually start fully prepping for the session then, because I was like, I do want to find one more player.
So that's a group of
four. Four is
good.
4 is good. Should I just leave it at 4 and not try to I'll leave it at 4. That'll be easier to coordinate then.
Yeah. Coordination is key.
Yeah. Okay. That's all the housekeeping I need to do then. We'll go ahead and end
still in the pocket.
Oh yeah. Let's sign off.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Alright. Laters.
Right. Well, yeah.
Laters, skaters.
I hope you have a wonderful week and enjoy the weather.
Hope you have a wonderful